so it doesn't go. Turn that down. No audio. Notification. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are live this evening. It is once again the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream.
Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. We're back for the WNBA. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. What's up, Cora White? CLL08. Zachary Butler's in the house. Steven Inks. Hello, Javin Mason. Charlotte. Saber. Jason Northcutt. ¿Cómo estás? J-Dog, what up? Danny J. Sarcasm's in here. Hello, guys. Andrew, what's up?
Good evening. How's your guys' Tuesday nights going? Let's have a fun one tonight, shall we?
Hey, Mark. Hey, Jose.
What's up, y'all? Josh, it's crazy how this is already the third time these two teams are facing off this season.
The third time, yep. Yeah, the Atlanta Dream defeated the Fever on their home turf. The Fever then returned the favor and beat the Dream on their home turf. And here we are back in Atlanta for the third matchup of the season. They'll have one more coming up next month for their final matchup, the fourth and final one. But can the Fever win again and continue this win streak, which is at 2 right now? Can they make it 3?
And you check out the Atlanta Dream. They are 4-5 in their last 4-1 in their last 5 games.
Yeah, they're coming off a loss to the Connecticut Sun, but previously beat Seattle, LA, Connecticut, and Dallas. So Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever duking it out here tonight. Now, the previous 2 matchups between the Fever and the Dream had Caitlin Clark involved in those 2 games. So this is the first matchup of the 2 teams where there is no Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, and those games, Caitlin Clark did pretty decent. But the matchup I'm concerned about, Josh, is Brianna Jones, Brittany Griner versus Aaliyah Boston and Howard. That front court has been killing the Fever this season.
Yeah, in the matchup where the Dream beat Indiana Fever, Brianna Jones had 19 points and 13 rebounds. Griner had 21 and 8 for herself. So yeah, they came up big against the Fever in that matchup that the Dream won.
So I'm excited.
Now, in that second matchup where the Fever beat the Dream here in Atlanta, let's see. Brianna Jones had 15 points and 11 rebounds, so another big game for her. Brittany Griner only had 5 points. Only had the 5 points and 7 rebounds. So they did a better job with Griner in that second matchup, but Brianna Jones still 8.
I'm intrigued to see if they're going to try to slow her down here tonight. Brianna Jones, make maybe Alyssa Gray or Ryan Howard beat you here tonight.
So if you're just tuning in, Caitlin Clark is still out for this game. Also, if you're looking for the game, it is going to be on ESPN3, which is on the ESPN website. Also, it's going to be on League Pass on Amazon Prime. But as I have it pulled up here on Amazon, I have it both on ESPN and on ESPN website as well as Amazon Prime. And on Amazon Prime, it says only available with ads.
The hell?
Yeah. Do you not have that up?
It doesn't show that for me anywhere because I have it up right now.
You have it up right now?
Oh, just a little thing. Yeah. Huh. That's weird. So what are they saying? Like, maybe if you have like a actual Prime, like you don't have that, that's weird. Or maybe because I know WNBA League Pass, they don't go to commercials. They show what's going on inside the arena.
Maybe you know what? I don't have my WNBA League Pass on. Why not? I have to restart my subscription.
Oh.
Huh. Am I on the right profile? Let me double check that.
Okay.
Who else is in the house?
Let's see. We got Bebop in here. We got Bob, Real, D. Ryan, Young So, Big Mick, Aisha, what's up, everybody? We are 10 likes away from 100. Hit that like, hit that sub button. Who's going to win the third matchup this season between these two teams? Oh, I got to move the alert box. Let's put that.
Yeah, I'm on the right profile, so I guess I got to restart my membership.
That's weird.
Okay, well, there you have it.
What's up, Mark? What's up, Corey Charles? What's up, Sam Penn? How y'all doing today? It's a Tuesday, but it doesn't feel like a Tuesday. It feels like a Monday for some reason today. Yeah, you can watch this game, as Josh just mentioned, Prime Video, League Pass, ESPN 3, which is their website. Both of those are available for tonight's game. Watch, well, we got 3 games tonight. Yeah, they're all available. You're good? That's what's up, Mark. What's up? Young says, I'm a Fever fan. Well, let's see the Fever can make it 2 in a row here. Can they go back over 500? We'll see when CC's back. She was evaluated. She's day-to-day at this point. Obviously, her and Sophie are both out tonight. We'll see if either one can return in their next game, which is Saturday against the New York Liberty. It's going to be a fun one. What's up, CJ? What's up, Pikachu's mom? What's up, guys? How y'all doing? What's up, Michael Wright? Says, Caitlin Clark missing her 5th straight game tonight. For the Fever, they try to win 3 in a row. Yes, sir. Can they win 3 in a row? Can they play well? Can their defense step up? Can they hold down Brianna Jones? Or Alyssa Gray, Ryan Howard, would they start knocking down threes? We'll see what happens here tonight. Ouch. Georgie, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Doing. They better use Lexi more. Well, Josh, mentioned last game she could be up for most improved player because she does everything for this team. Miss Sexy Lexi. I love her. Whether it's rebounding, whether it's scoring, whether it's assisting. Lexi Hall has been that girl this year. And she's going to continue to hopefully be that girl. Because I need her. If they're going to win going forward with or without Caitlin Clark, if Lexi can play like this, just getting everything, scoring. And
I'm trying to figure out what he means by, like, use her more. Like, set up more offense for her? Or, because she had the most minutes of anybody.
Oh, okay. So, maybe he means more trying to get her involved with the shooting. Because I know you mentioned how she was, the top 3-point shooter so far this season?
She is the most efficient.
Which is great. I remember coming out of the All-Star break last year, she was also the most efficient 3-point shooter in the league during the second half. She's freaking awesome, man. What's up, Demon? Says, okay, are we going to get Act 3 of Ari McDonald here tonight?
I hope so. I'm counting on it.
The one thing I would have liked to see, Josh, I'd like to see her in there. Until Caitlin Clark comes back, I'd like to see her start over Sydney Colson.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she is here again. I believe Colson is the starting point guard again tonight. See, yep, it is Colson in the starting lineup again tonight. What's up, Demon? What's up? How you doing, man? Let's see him. Hey, Avatars, what's up, Josh? Rocha, how's it going? I got my new shoes, and so many of my coworkers are jealous.
Well, yeah, sound like there's some pretty dope shoes, man. Expensive ones, too.
Mm-hmm.
That you didn't have to pay for.
$256 reimbursed, man.
Enjoy them.
Mm-hmm. CJ says, I'd like to see some more pick and rolls tonight for the Fever.
Got you.
I think that'd be good, Josh, especially with how good Boston has been off the pick and roll. I know it's a little bit maybe harder without CC out there, but Boston's been so good off those pick and rolls this season. What's up, Tristan Allen? What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, Tristan.
Let's see him.
Damon, what up?
Oh, yeah, and Damon says, glad you survived the storms.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Foltier. You got second place in your silver medal 100-yard dash and third place in the 200. Congrats, bro.
Kick ass, man.
Let's go. It was only $71. Also, it got reimbursed up to $250. They were only $71, but still.
Gotcha.
Okay. Well, thank you, Avatar. And thank you guys for over 100 likes. Let's freaking go.
Again, if you're looking for the game, it's going to be on either League Pass or it's going to be on ESPN3, which is on the ESPN website.
Yeah. On the website, or if you have the Watch ESPN app, you can also follow along there as well. So like on your phone, tablet, or whatever. How you doing, Tristan Adler? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. Let's see what happens here tonight, guys. Again, it is the third matchup between the Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Pacers. Both teams have split so far, with Brianna Jones and Brittany Griner going off in a win early in the season. Where in the second game, they were kind of able to limit Griner, but Brianna Jones still having a great game. She's a big-time worry tonight for the Fever. See if they can stop her. But the problem is, Josh, if you stop her, you got to deal with the three-point shooting of Alyssa Gray and Ryan Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, pretty good.
Well, stay safe out there, DJ. This John, man. Yes, go.
What's up, man? How's it going? Hey, Jonathan in the building says, let's go Dream. We got a Stream fan in the chat.
Stream fan?
Mm-hmm.
And Atlanta Dream fan in the chat.
Good luck. Hey, you guys are 4 at it. You guys have won 4 of your last 5, y'all. You guys are on fire right now.
What's up, Jets? Says hola, amigos. I got the Fever. Beating the Dream. MVP. Candace Parker. X Factor. McDonald. First 3, Kelsey Mitchell. First bucket, Howard. First dunk, Lexi Hull. And I got the over. Well, also, me and you were facing off against each other in the WNBA Fantasy Basketball League.
Ooh.
You're already off to a solid start. Kelsey Plum outscored Stevens, 27-18? So you got the lead on me right now.
Okay. Well, good luck to both of y'all this week. That should be a fun matchup.
The Cajun man wants to know any updates to Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham starting tonight.
Both Caitlin Clark and Sophie remain out. They both remain game to game at this point. They both remain game to game.
Game to game?
Mm-hmm.
And when's the next Fever game after this?
It is Saturday afternoon against the New York Liberty.
Huh. Damn. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days off in between this game and the game on Saturday versus the Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, Caitlin Clark, who is day-to-day,
yeah,
will play that game on Saturday.
We saw how great the last game was between those two teams, man.
Yeah, it was. It was damn good. It was damn good. So let's hope that she is able to come back and maybe Sophie Cunningham.
Both those team and hopefully Joel Jones would be healthy for that game too.
Yeah, John Quell's out right now, currently for the Liberty. But also, I'm interested to see when we do get Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham back, where are we going to see Ari McDonald? Like, what happens to her minutes? What happens to her in the rotation? Will she just go back to having no minutes, or will she stay in this rotation? I hope she does. I hope they found a role for her still, because what she brings to the table has been nothing but amazing. I think she's a great spark off the bench with her ability to push up the ball, with her ability to facilitate and score, even from downtown. She's hit quite a bit of threes since coming out for the Indiana Fever. So I hope Ari McDonald still has a role in this rotation once we get healthy.
I would like to see her take Sydney Colson's minutes. I've been mentioning I'd like to see her start over here until Caitlin Clark's back. When Caitlin Clark and Sophie come back, I would like to see McDonald maybe take her minutes.
Ari McDonald, she plays great on both ends of the floor. I just don't see how you can't find a spot for her in the rotation. She's been incredible. She's had 6 steals in her 2 games.
6 steals.
She had 3 against Washington. She had another 3 against Chicago.
Just great two-way player, and I believe like 4 or 5 of those possessions, Josh, on those steals have led to points the other way. Now for transition. Steven said, did I hear Candace Parker? Yeah, Jets got Candace Parker as our MVP tonight.
Uh-huh. By the way, Rocha, you and Avatar are rivals tonight. Rockies are hosting your Giants.
That's right. Avatar, good luck. It's a 3-game series starting tonight. Good luck, Avatar.
Mm-hmm. Wild Dog, what's up, buddy?
Yo.
I hit the like button. Thank you so much, Wild Dog.
Ooh.
What's up, Bradley Reynolds?
Hi.
Hello, JD Lamonte from Mississippi. Hello, Thomas Watson. Jet says we have 2 awesome matchups in fantasy, our WNBA Fantasy League. Me and you, Rocha and Regier. For the love of God, I hope Pop Out does great. Josh has Ari McDonald, Ryan Howard, and Burke, and Phoebish versus me. I do. I have quite a bit of players tonight. I'm so glad I was able to get Ari McDonald on my fantasy team. She's been pretty solid. Hello, Tristan Allen.
Hi.
TFJ, I'm sorry. Caitlin Clark is not playing. She is day-to-day.
Yeah, day-to-day for Caitlin Clark.
So our next matchup is going to be against the Liberty on Saturday. So her being day-to-day, maybe she has a much better chance of playing on Saturday against the Liberty, because that's quite a bit of days from now.
Yeah, 3 days. That's a lot of rest. That'd be 2.5 weeks. So she got her growing strain. Or yeah, 2.5 weeks. Yeah, because today, yeah. All right, Jets says I'm pretty confident that Clark and Cunningham will both play against the Liberty if they are game to game.
I hope so. I just don't want, if they are gonna play, I hope that they're fully back, that they're fully recovered. No need to rush them.
Absolutely. Why rush them? Especially with them now getting some momentum on a 2-game winning streak. If they can win tonight, they make it 3 in a row. There's no need to rush them.
Let's do the details of Sophie's sex scandal. Has there been any new details since we last talked about it?
To my knowledge, I don't believe so. I really haven't touched that. Shut up. What's up, Nathaniel? What's up, bro?
Hey. What's up, John Lee?
Hello.
Deliza, Davila, what up, man? Player 247, ¿Cómo estás? I think it's time to get into game time predictions. What do you think?
Let's do it, baby.
All right, so we're about maybe less than 15 minutes away from tip-off. Again, the game is going to be broadcasted on either League Pass or on ESPN3, which is on the ESPN website. So let's do it. Let's get into game time predictions between the Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever. Their 3rd matchup of the season. The series so far is 1-1. Dream won in Indiana, and the Fever won here in Atlanta the last time they played. The Atlanta Dream are 5.5 favorites here at home, and the over/under is set at 161.5. So, who do you have winning tonight? The Dream or the Fever?
For me, I'm actually going with the Atlanta Dream to win tonight. I feel like we're going to see another great game for Brianna Jones, Brittany Griner with those threes falling from Howard and Gray. I think the Dream are going to be too much for the Fever tonight. I'm going Atlanta.
Give me the upset. Give me the Indiana Fever to take the dub. I was thinking, I was about to be right there with you with the Atlanta Dream taking care of business. I mean, it was pretty good games 1 and 2 between these two teams, and that was with Caitlin Clark on the Fever. But the Fever on a 2-game win streak right now. I felt like they've started to find a little bit more of a groove with Kelsey Mitchell, Ari McDonald. She's been absolutely incredible. Lexi Hall, as we mentioned earlier, making a case for herself for most improved player this season. I think the Fever are in for an upset here and getting another win on the road in Atlanta.
I mean, that would make them winning twice out here in the road in Atlanta.
Now, let's move on to MVP. Who is going to be the MVP for tonight's game?
For me, I'm going to go Brianna Jones. I've already mentioned her a couple of times. Couple great games here against the Fever. I think she has another one here tonight.
Yeah, in that first game, she had 19 points. In that second game, she had 15 points with double-digit rebounds in both those matchups. My MVP is going to be Aaliyah Boston. I'm going to go with Aaliyah. She had one great matchup against the Dream, which was in that second matchup, which is where they won. Indiana won. But in that first matchup, Aaliyah Boston, she had 24 and 10 with 4 assists and a couple of blocks. They need that version of Aaliyah Boston. Avoid getting in foul trouble. If the Fever are going to win here tonight, Boston MVP, she has to stay on the court and feed her. Offense flows through Boston
Great pick. Great pick.
for her offense and her defense. Going to be against a great front court,
Yes.
as you just mentioned. Now, what about X Factor? Who is your X Factor for tonight?
For me, I'm going to go Miss Ryan Howard for her three-point ability to be able to get inside. Ryan Howard has shot well against the Fever for the most part this season. Give me Howard as X Factor.
My X Factor tonight is going to be. Oh, I got 3 good options. I've always been going with Kelsey Mitchell because it has to be Boston and Mitchell engaged in the offense. If either one of them have an off night, probably not going to get the win. I could have went with Ari McDonald, who's been a huge X factor for the Indiana Fever the last couple of games with 6 total steals, providing some offense ability too and facilitation. But I'm going to go with Lexi Holt tonight.
Okay. There's 5 Lexis out there.
Does a bunch of everything. Now let's move on to props. Who do you have scoring the first bucket?
For me, first bucket, give me Kelsey Mitchell. To drive inside, get downhill, and score first.
Going with Kelsey Mitchell. My first bucket is going to be Aaliyah Boston.
Okay. Your X Factor.
Now moving on to the first 3 of the game. First splash of the game by who?
I'm going to go Ryan Howard first 3 here tonight.
My first 3 is going to be Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray, first 3. She could knock them down from downtown. She's 42% this season from beyond the arc.
Sheesh.
Now, what about that over-under? At 161.5, are you taking the over or are you taking the under on total points?
I know there's no Caitlin Clark, but I'm expecting a lot of scoring for both teams. Give me the over.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the over as well. Fever on a 2-game win streak. Atlanta Dream are 4-1 the last 5. I think they both put up some points tonight.
Let's go. There we go, guys. There's our game time prediction. Smack that like, hit that sub button. We are about maybe 10 minutes away from tip-off. Let's go. Bobby Cox with a $5 donation. Just hoping that everything in LA could calm down here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bobby, for the 5, man. Appreciate you. Damon, I keep wanting to call him Demon as well. Damon, he's got the under. He's thinking a very defensive game here tonight.
Taking the under? Hey, very well could be. Very well could be.
Well, if the Fever defense could play like they did last game, this game could definitely hit the under. But with a lot of scoring, with Alyssa Gray, with her ability to shoot the 3, Lexi, Mitchell, Howard, we'll see. We'll see if those 3-point shots are getting knocked down here tonight.
Extension for Dice. Guys, that's on ESPN3 and League Pass. Yeah, I was just mentioning that literally like right before you even commented that first time. It's on League Pass if you guys are just tuning in. It's on either League Pass or on ESPN3, which is on the ESPN website.
Well, let's see. Hopefully, it's a good game here tonight for the third matchup of these 2 teams.
What's up, Matthew Dahl?
Matthew, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Guys, we are just 10 likes away for 200. Again, we're about 10 minutes away for tip-off. Over 600 in the chat. Smack that like. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Thank y'all for joining us here tonight.
One thing that sucks about having League Pass is that you can't get it on the broadcast until the scheduled tip-off.
Yeah.
No pregame, no nothing.
It's stupid.
On either League Pass or ESPN.
3. Yeah. Like, why is there no pregame show? Like, at least let us, like, look at it before it starts, you know? It's weird.
Shame. But if you're just tuning in, we just went over our game time predictions. We're split. I'll take the upset with the Indiana Fever. Rocha's going to be taking the Atlanta Dream. This is their 3rd matchup on the season. with each winning a game on their other home court.
Yeah, how about that? Both teams winning on the road. If that were continued tonight, that means Josh is right and the Fever will hold on to win tonight.
Matthew Dawson's starting to get hot in Vegas. Man, oh man. Damn. Now that was some true heat out in Vegas during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do my best to try to avoid that. That heat was crazy.
Like, I mean, it gets up to like, what, 115 out there, man.
100 degrees out there.
Híjole.
CJ, stay safe out there, man. And you're out in Georgia, about to get some bad storms. Careful, man.
Ah, be careful. These storms have been crazy going all over the country, man. Oh, my goodness. Chet says at that point in Vegas, just lay on the sun.
Just lay in the sun. Omatic says that hopefully the storylines carry over next season on the NBA on NBC. I think so. I think they will. The NBA will be having NBC next year as a broadcast, and I hope they learned everything on what not to do with these other networks, especially ESPN. Especially ESPN. Bring us the storylines, bring us the video packages, give us that atmosphere that we've been craving for these games.
Like, make it feel important, especially with these NBA Finals games with them not having the center court logo, man. It doesn't feel like an NBA Finals game. Like, make it feel authentic, make it feel real, man.
George, who do we have picked for the first three? I'm going to go with Alicia Gray. Rocha is going to go with Ryan Howard.
Mm-hmm. So we're both taking a guard from the Dream that hit the first three tonight.
Jeff and Trish, when is Caitlin Clark coming back? Well, Caitlin Clark has been listed to day now. So the next game is against the Liberty on Saturday. So that's quite a bit of days of rest there. Hopefully, Caitlin Clark has her best opportunity to play on Saturday against the Liberty. Same thing with Sophie Cunningham. She is also listed day to day.
Yeah, both of them listed day to day. Hopefully they could come back with those 3 days rest. Be perfect opportunity. They could come back and as well draw Carl Jones for that game on Saturday.
Yes. Farrell Charles says, are you guys going to live stream some baseball? Some baseball games this summer? Yes.
Yes.
Jet says also, Josh, by the way, Flau'jae Johnson would be in next year's draft since this is her final season. Bring in some good scoring guard and has a connection with Reese already. Yeah, if they're able to draft her, I'm sure they'll definitely take her.
Ooh, get that LSU connection going, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know Chicago's not going to be a good team this year, so they're going to have a high pick.
Oh, yeah, Roach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just hit 200 likes. Let's go.
Just hit 200 likes?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited to see the third game of Ari McDonald. Again, a player who gets it done on both sides of the court. She has 6 total steals in the 2 games she's played so far against Washington and against Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
She has a great IQ on the floor. I mean, it's as if, like, she should have been a big part of this rotation from the very beginning.
Yeah.
She has been looking incredible, and hopefully she can continue that here tonight.
Yeah, get some of those Sydney Colson minutes, man. I know Sydney Colson, again, starting here tonight. She's been a starter, but McDonald's really played a lot more minutes than her off the bench.
Even with Indiana out Sophie and Caitlin Clark, I think an area where Indiana could still have an advantage over the Dream is when it gets to the bench. Because DeWanna Bonner has been really good in her role for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
in her role off the bench, along with Ari McDonald. I think those two alone could probably score as much, if not more, than the Atlanta Dream entire bench.
Shoot, even put in Dantas, Josh. Dantas has had some great games.
Yeah, and Dantas as well.
Mm-hmm. Especially if Boston, hopefully last game, Josh, she didn't get into foul trouble. That was great. Hopefully she doesn't do that again tonight.
So that's one of the areas that I'm still favoring Indiana over the Dream.
Okay.
That was the case in the last game, in the last couple of games. So
I can't wait to see what Ari's got tonight. Ba-da-da-ba-ba!
And that last game where the Fever beat the Dream
Mhm.
here in Atlanta, Atlanta Dream had 10 total points off the bench. Dude, Lexi Hull, who was coming off the bench in that game,
Uh-huh.
she had 10 points herself.
Shoot.
There was a total of 21 points scored off the bench for the Fever against the Dream's 10.
They did great outscoring them, and yeah, probably gonna outscore them again here tonight. Glad I saw Nia Coffee got banged up the other day. I'm glad she's playing here tonight.
Nia Coffee is playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in the last couple of games where she played against the Fever, she's only scored a total of 6 points, and that was in one game.
Yeah.
Nia Coffee was held to nothing in that first game against the Fever.
So they've done a really good job of defending her, whether it's from the perimeter or going inside and trying to attack.
A Fever, especially when they're healthy, they got a bench mob, dude.
Yeah, I like that bench mob.
The Fever, especially when they're healthy, they got a bench mob. Even right now, without Sophie and Caitlin, like I was just mentioning, their depth is still pretty damn good. When they're playing well, they're pretty tough.
They did such a good job, Josh, of this offseason, picking up the right players for the system, putting it together. Just got to get healthy and get going. What an offseason.
Thank you, Mods.
Thank you, Mons. Let's go.
Thank you, Jets. Roger, can you drop Gabby Williams in our WNBA Fantasy League? It's to test out a glitch, says Jets.
Girl, you wish. I love Gabby. I'm so glad. I think I actually picked her up off the waivers, too. I'm glad I did.
Happy Otter says, I got the Fever. All right, so you're going with the upset as well.
Okay.
That's right. Let's go. Fever, they are underdogs by 5.5 points. And let's do it. Let's get the upset. Chronic says, how are you guys doing? What's your guys' thoughts on Ron Killings or in truth cutting his hair? I heard he cut his hair. Yeah, I didn't see it though.
That's right. Yeah, he cut his hair last night. He looks like his short hair from when he was Ron Killings in TNA.
Sir Oliver says, you won't be live streaming for free? Well, we can't show the game.
Yeah.
We can't show the game due to copyright. Wish we could, but we can't. So what we do here is we do live play-by-play of the game, calling up the stats, hanging out with you guys, and interacting with y'all throughout the entire game. The game, if you're looking for it, it is on League Pass on Amazon Prime, and it's on ESPN3 on their website if you're wanting to catch the game.
Yeah, we're almost ready for tip-off, guys. So one last look here at the predictions as we're going to switch over.
Refresh your ESPN thing. I think it's starting to pop up.
All right, let's see. Let's refresh it. Ooh. Oh, okay. Come on, pop up. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got the broadcast on ESPN. And then got it up here, too, on Amazon Prime. We'll see what we can do here. Guys, smack that like. Hit that sub button. Let's go. We're ready for tip-off. 232 likes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah. I got on Amazon Prime and on ESPN, too.
I bet.
On ESPN 3.
Okay.
Should say as well.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the two you guys can watch along with. What time? It's about to start right now, Edwin. Let's go, baby.
Are you ready? Stephanie White is back on the bench. She did not coach the team against when the Fever played against the Sky due to personal reasons, but she's back now.
That's good to see. Glad she's back. Hopefully everything was all right with that.
Hey, Tracy.
From Canada. Hello. Welcome on in from the Great White North.
From the Great White North.
Let's go, man.
Show us your belly. I'll donate $100. Boy, get to it.
Oh. Don't tempt me, man.
Roger will give you the truffle shuffle right here, right now.
Hell yeah, I will.
All right, we go. At center court, the tip is off. And let's see. Did it tip off for you yet?
No, not yet. On ESPN
okay.
It has.
Guess what I'm saying? Anyone.
Okay. All right. What's yours?
945, 44.
Hey,
43.
let's go.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Go ahead. Alicia Gray's got it. She's backing down Kelsey Mitchell on the right elbow. Kicks out to the top of the circle. And we're going to have a driving floater missed. And Lexi Hull with the defensive rebound. Indiana Fever in their white uniforms shooting on the left side of the court. And here goes a floater. Good by Natasha Howard for the first bucket. First bucket score for the Fever. The Atlanta Dream in their red uniforms shooting on the right side of the court. And on the starting five for the Dream, Brianna Jones, Griner, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, and Ryan Howard.
Good to see her healthy, Josh. Here's Griner with the shot. That's no good. Aaliyah Boston the rebound.
Starting lineup for the Fever is Natasha Howard, Boston, Sydney Colson, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull.
All right, here's Howard. Everybody standing up here in Atlanta till that first bucket happens. Lexi thought about it. Josh tries against Howard. Waits, goes up, blocked by Howard, and a rebound by Howard.
Yeah, that was against a lot of size right there. Ryan Howard was on top of Lexi Hull right there. She'll bring it up court for the Atlanta Dream. Hits Brianna Jones, top of the circle, back to Ryan Howard, inside dump, and Brianna Jones is going to miss the layup. Rebound, Lexi Hull.
Okay. Oh, Josh, they turn it right back over, picked up by Canada.
Jordan Canada. She did not play in those previous 2 games against the Fever.
Alyssa Gray, Josh misses, Boston the rebound.
All right, Leah Boston, couple rebounds here for her and 2 rebounds for Lexi Hull.
Good start. Here's Colison. Colison and a foul. Foul down low here on the Dream. All right, 8:09 to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be an inbounds for the Fever. Let's go ahead. I'm going to move this over here so I can see.
Again, the Indiana Fever are in their white uniforms tonight. The Dream in their red uniforms here in Atlanta. Fever have the ball. They're shooting on the left side of the court. Ball's inbound from the left sideline. Sydney Colson swings it to Kelsey Mitchell, left wing outside. She'll take the 3. Wait a minute, got a whistle away from the ball as Mitchell knocked down that 3, but it's not going to count. Brittany Griner with a personal foul. That's back-to-back personal fouls for Griner. She does this motion to Aaliyah Boston. Forearm to the chest and a shove.
She found out of the last game between these 2 teams, and she's got to check out now already, Josh. Oof.
And Lexi Hull has an assist. That's right, Avatar. Yeah. Yes, right. Thank you. Lexi Hull with 2 rebounds and an assist. The first assist of the game. 14 the shot clock. Ball's inbound from the left sideline to Kelsey Mitchell. Inside against Gray. Kicks out. Boston catches, shoot 3. Straight away. Won't go. Rebound, Alicia Gray. 7:56 left to go in the first quarter. Atlanta Dream have not yet scored, and Brianna Jones will get the first bucket on the inside. Post move over Boston.
Not shocked that Brianna Jones scores first for Atlanta.
We're all tied up here at 2 with 7:41 left to go in the first quarter. Fever have the ball. Boston, handoff Mitchell, and the elbow jumper is good. Kelsey Mitchell pulls up for 2.
Hey, that's a good sign, Josh. She made a jump shot. Here's Brianna Jones. Kick out to Alyssa Gray on the left elbow. With those goggles, as always, she pulls up and scores.
She ties the game at 4 with 7:17 left to go in the first quarter. Alicia Gray with her first bucket.
Let's go, man. We got a good start to this game. A little bit of low scoring, Josh, but a good start nonetheless.
City Colza picked up by Jordan Canada hits Boston on the right elbow. She'll bring it inside up against Brianna Jones, using the body. Now she's stopped here with 6 on the shot clock. Bounce pass stolen up by Jordan Canada. Here come the Dream in transition. Canada layup blocked at the rim by Natasha Howard. And Hull's there for her 3rd defensive rebound. Hull, Colson on the perimeter. She's going to stop ball. 18 on the shot clock. She's looking to her left. And we're going to get a personal foul here. Is that a personal foul against Brianna Jones?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was battling with Aaliyah Boston a little too aggressively away from the ball, and they're going to call her for a foul. That's a 13 foul for the Dream.
Yeah, Fever doing a good job of drawing some fouls here early, especially on the bigs, Josh.
If you're just tuning in, Fever have the ball. They're shooting on the left side of the court in their white uniforms. Dream are in their red uniforms. And here's Mitchell to drive, the kick. Boston, the pull-up jumper. Good for 2. Aaliyah Boston and Mitchell got a 2-man game going. That's pretty decent right now. 6-4 lead for Indiana. Here come the Dream on the right side of the court, and it's Ryan Howard picked up by Lexi Hull on the right wing outside. Swings at top of the circle to Brianna Jones. Now left wing goes Gray. The drive, the kick left corner, Canada. Now to Brianna, back to Gray. Left corner drive along the baseline. Layup pulls up, no good. Great defense by Natasha Howard again, but we're going to get a whistle on a putback attempt, as I think it was Gray who was fouled by Aaliyah Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And Gray will go to the line for 2 shots.
I like how both teams are being a little bit aggressive right now, Josh. They're not really selling for that 3-ball attempt yet.
So that's 1 foul against Aaliyah Boston. As we know, Boston's been getting into a lot of foul trouble as of late. So Gray will head to the line for 2 shots.
Shots.
She's already got 2 points in this game.
Guys, we got 20 likes away for 300, over 1,000 in the chat. Thank y'all.
First free throw is good by Alicia Gray. We still have yet to have someone score from downtown.
Correct.
No threes yet. So if you're just tuning in, let us know who's going to hit that first three of the ball game, and let's see if you guys can get it right. Who's going to knock down that first three? I have Alicia Gray. You have Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard.
And Alicia Gray is going to tie the game at the line, making both free throws. She now has 4 points. We're tied at 6 with 6:07 to go here in the first quarter. Duana Bonner, Mitchell says Avatar. Interesting. Okay. Lexi Hull says Charlotte. Okay. Boston with the handoff to Sydney Colson. Top of the key three. It's good!
Oh!
Sydney Colson with the splash.
Okay.
Our first three of the game. Did anyone predict it was going to be Sydney Colson? By the way, it was Aaliyah Boston with the assist. And the Indiana Fever are up 9-6.
I don't think anybody expected Colson first three. Here's the dream back the other way. Josh, Brianna Jones scores inside.
Brianna Jones cuts the lead to 1. 9-8 lead for Indiana with 5.5 remaining in the first quarter. Here come the Fever in their white uniforms shooting on the left side of the court. Mitchell, top of the circle, going to work against Canada. Takes her off the dribble, down inside attack. Layup is good for Kelsey Mitchell. 11-8 lead for Indiana, and Mitchell now has 4 points. Back the other way. Brianna Jones kicks to Canada for the right corner 3. That's going to be a misfire, and Natasha Howard's there for the defensive rebound. And here come the Fever. With 5:07 remaining in the fourth quarter, they're up by 3, 11-8. Boston going to work at the post against Brianna Jones. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Rebound goes Canada, and here come the Dream in their red uniforms on the right side of the court. Bringing up ball is Canada. Ryan Howard. Now it's going to be Ryan Howard working the left corner, guarded by Natasha Howard. She'll take her inside, pump fake, up and under, move is good, and the foul. Not Ryan Howard with the and one. Natasha Howard with the foul.
That is Ryan Howard's first field goal of the game. What an up and under move right there. They get Howard the other Howard the pump fake.
Rocha, you ever hit the up and under?
Oh, I hit the up and under. I hit the jazz step, the jazz hands as well.
All right, we got an official timeout here, folks.
Okay.
With 4:46 remaining in the first quarter, we have an official timeout and commercial break. Atlanta Dream are down by 1, but when we come back from the break, Ryan Howard will have a free throw to potentially tie the game. That was Natasha Howard's first foul.
So how about this, Josh? Great start, 11-10. We only have 1 3-pointer made. Both teams are being aggressive and going inside and field goal and getting it up and in. Yeah.
That's right, Jerry Smith. First splash of the game came from Sydney Colson from top of the key, assisted by Aaliyah Boston. So everyone has scored in the starting lineup for the Fever except Lexi Hull.
Okay.
Mitchell's got 4, Colson's got 3, Boston's got 2, Natasha Howard's got 2. For the Atlanta Dream so far, Brianna Jones has 4 points, Alicia Gray has 4 points, and Ryan Howard has 2, maybe 3 when we come back from the commercial break as she has a free throw coming up.
So a little bit, I know we're early, we're only 21 points in this game, but nice spread of productions from both teams so far. And I'd love to see it. All right, Keanu, yeah, McDonough will be playing, should be coming off the bench here pretty soon. Oh, McDonough had a fun. Put up the spot. Yeah, how about Sydney Colson of all people hitting the first splash of the game? I don't think anybody expected that to happen. I even thought maybe Aaliyah Boston would hit a 3 for Sydney Colson. Guys.
Appreciate it though, Ray. Appreciate it though, Ray. Hey, what's going on, guys? Keep smacking that thumbs up. Where we at, Roach?
We are now over 300 likes. We're 70 away from 400.
Hey, that's incredible here in the first quarter. We appreciate that. If you're just tuning in, we're in a commercial break with, 4:46 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yep.
With the Atlanta Dream with an opportunity to tie the game with Ryan Howard free throw coming up.
Mm-hmm. It's been a good back and forth game here. A lot of both teams going inside and being aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Christopher wants to know, does Grinders finish the game with at least 10 points and 4 rebounds? I think that's fair to say.
As long as she doesn't come back in and keep fouling, she's already got 2 fouls.
That is true. She does have 2 fouls. She does have 2 fouls. She always gets overly aggressive with Aaliyah Boston. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
She even last year when she was playing with Phoenix, she gets over aggressive with Leah Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul Minton with the gifted membership.
Bro, and it goes to Jerry Smith. Let's go, Paul.
Dude, Paul, tip of the hat to you. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate the hell out of you, dude. We're coming back out of the commercial break. So thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you.
And it's going to be a free throw missed by Ryan Howard. Loose ball picked up by Lexi Hull. That's going to be her third rebound on the game. On the floor for the Fever, it's Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, Dewana Bonner, Dantas, and Ari McDonald.
There we go. Say her name and she appears.
Was there a whistle?
Yeah, I think there was something going on with the shot clock.
Okay, now on the floor for the Dream out of the commercial break, it's Brittany Griner, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Naz Hillman, and Pow Pow. Ari McDonald, incredible in her 2 games since becoming, getting some minutes now against the Mystics and the Sky. Let's see what she can do here.
She's got it, Josh, up top, attacking. She goes inside, up, and that is good.
All right. Okay, so we are out of sync.
Okay. All right, here comes.
Go ahead.
Here comes the Dream back the other way. They trail it 13-10. 13-10. Here's Atlanta up top. It's Naz Hellman with it. Inside, Brittany Griner, the 2 fouls. Goes past Dantas and lays it in.
All right, go ahead and refresh your app.
Okay.
Refresh your app. And here is going to be Ari McDonald bringing up ball. Indiana with a 1-point lead, 13-12 with 3:50 left to go. Now to Dantas on top of the circle. She'll hand it right back to Mitchell, 12 on the shot clock. And she'll shoot it off the screen. The 3 is too strong. Griner with the rebound. 3:38, 37, 36, 35, 34.
Keep going.
33.
I gotta refresh again.
Here's Brittany Griner with the pump fake. Handoff goes to Ryan Howard. Howard back inside of Griner. Stolen up by Dewana Bonner. And here come the Fever. Bonner, Lexi, top of the circle. 18 the shot clock. Picked up by Ryan Howard to Dantas. Fakes the handoff to Lexi. She'll take the 3. Dantas misses the 3. And that's going to be a rebound to Pow Pow. 3:09. 8.
There we go.
7 inside dump. Brittany Griner goes up and under. Off the bank. It's good. And the foul from Dantas. And 1 for Griner.
All right, Atlanta takes the lead with that bucket right there, 14-13.
So Griner with a 3-point play coming up. Opportunity here.
She was really good in that first game, fouled out in the second game against this Indiana Fever team.
Hey, thank you, Gregory. Thank you so much. Jerry, Ray, thank you so much. Hey, looking forward to calling some Valkyrie games.
Dude, we are playing really good this season so far.
That's Roach's favorite team right there.
Yes.
All right, so Brittany Griner at the line with a 3-point play opportunity after being fouled by Dantas, and that free throw will be good. And Atlanta now has a 2-point lead of 15-13 with 3:03 left to go in the first quarter. Fever have the ball in their white uniforms, shooting on the left side of the court with Mitchell, Hull, Bonner, Dantas, and Ari McDonald. And it's Mitchell off the screen from Dantas up top, downhill attack, layup off the glass, won't go. Rebound will go to the Dream. And here they go with Griner, Gray, Howard, Coffee, and Pow Pow. Pow Pow to Coffee. Handoff goes Ryan Howard on the right wing outside, picked up by Bonner, 12 on the shot clock. Dream in the red uniforms on the right side of the court shooting. Gray, top of the circle. She'll put the ball on the floor and back down Hull inside the post. Puts it up, puts it in, and the foul for Alicia Gray. 3-point play opportunities in abundance here for the Dream in the first quarter. This is the second 3-point play this is the second time Alicia Gray has gone to the free throw line.
Yeah. And it's the 3rd and 1 opportunity of the quarter for Atlanta.
Lexi Hull picks up her first personal. Gray has 6 points going to the line.
She's got 20 points in 4 of her last 8 games as Alyssa Gray.
Farmer Guru, thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Gray, free throw is good. Another 3-point play for the Atlanta Dream. This is going to put them up 18-13, a 5-point game. 2:27 left to go. Here come the Fever into the front court, led by Ari McDonald. Handoff goes to Dantas. She'll dribble to the left wing outside. Handoff Lexi. The 3 off the screen. Won't go. Pow Pow the rebound. And she'll bring up the ball for the Dream on the right side of the court. She's picked up by Colson. She'll take her to the left elbow. To Bonner Brianna Jones for the jump shot. And that's going to be a miss. Colson is there for the rebound. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. The Fever have the possession with Colson, Hull, Bonner, Dantas, and Ari McDonald. And Ari will drive and draw the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2 shots. She's fouled by Te-Hina. Pow, pow.
Pop, pop.
So 2 free throws coming up for Ari McDonald, who's been incredible since seeing minutes for the Fever. This is her 3rd game for the Fever.
Yeah, she just instinct production off the bench, whether it's defense, it's offense. She's looking great again here tonight.
Is this the first free throw attempts for the Fever tonight?
Let's see. It is the first free throw attempts. Yes.
Wow. How about that?
Good job by Atlanta not to juice some shooting fouls here tonight.
All right, let's see if Ari can make it. She does not, and it's gonna be Dream basketball with Jones, Canada, Ryan Howard, Coffey, and Caldwell. Maya Caldwell. 1:43 remaining in the first quarter. Here is Canada driving along the baseline from the right side, and she'll just bring Natasha Howard to the top of the key. Man, she got those handles. Canada attacking, kicking, left corner. The 3, that's going to be a miss, and a rebound for Natasha Howard. Here come the Fever with Howard, Colson, Hull, Dantas, and Ari McDonald, and a steal right there by Maya Caldwell, and it's going to lead to a missed layup by Jordan Canada, and it's out of bounds. Fever basketball.
Bro, Canada was wide open for that layup, Jones, and she blew it.
Where we at, Roach?
Guys and gals, we are now 10 likes away from 400.
There you go. Steeler Chick wants to know, who is your favorite Valkyrie?
Vanessa Burton.
1:10 left to go in the first quarter. 16 the shot clock for the Fever, and it's going to be a catch and shoot 3 by Ari McDonald.
Oh.
Ari from downtown with the splash, and that's going to cut the lead to 1. And Atlanta leads it 18-17. How about Ari and her ability to shoot from the perimeter?
She's been incredible tonight so far already.
47 seconds remains in this first quarter. Ryan Howard hits Brianna Jones inside, going to work against Natasha Howard. Can't get the bucket off. Gets her own rebound. Put back is good on the second attempt. Brianna Jones has another bucket, and that's going to bring her up to 6 points in the first quarter. 30 seconds to go for the Fever. Catch and shoot 3 by Dantas won't go, but the putback by Natasha Howard will.
Good job by Howard to be right there for the rebound.
20-19, Atlanta leads it by 1 with 20 seconds to go. Ari McDonald, she'll pick up Jordan Canada as she crosses the halfway mark. Remember, Ari's got 6 steals in her 2 games against the Fever so far. A screen set by Brianna Jones. Canada inside Brianna, and she will put it up over against Dantas. Brianna Jones has 8 points, and that gives the Atlanta Dream a 22-19 lead. 2 seconds to go in the quarter. Dantas at the buzzer. She can't connect the 3, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. 22-19 Atlanta with a 3-point lead.
Bro, what a great first quarter. We only had 2 total threes. That was by the Fever. Both teams doing a great job going inside and scoring.
All right, so there we have it. First quarter is in the books, and your leading scorer for the game so far is Brianna Jones for the Atlanta Dream, who's 4 for 7 from the field, 8 points. Leading scorer for the Fever is Ari McDonald with 6 points. Leading rebounders in the first quarter, Lexi Hull with 4 rebounds, all of them defensive rebounds. Brianna Jones has 2 for the Dream. Assist leaders, Boston and Naz Hillman have 2 apiece.
Okay. Yeah, how about that? Ari McDonald leading the way scoring in the first quarter.
She has been nothing short of incredible for the Indiana Fever. In the wake of Sophie and Caitlin Clark's injuries, she came up big. She really did. Aaliyah Boston, she had 2 points. Natasha Howard had 4. 3 for Sydney Colson. She had a 3 herself. Kelsey Mitchell has 4 points out of that first quarter. Lexi Hull, 0 points. Duana Bonner, 0. Dantas, 0. And again, Ari, 6 points, which is the leading scorer for the Fever. The box score for the Atlanta Dream, Brianna Jones, 8 points in 8 minutes with 2 rebounds and a steal. Brittany Griner has 5 points with 1 rebound. Alicia Gray, 7 points, 2 rebounds, and assist. And let's see, Jordan Canada, she's 0 for 2, 0 points with 1 rebound, 1 assist. Ryan Howard, she's 1 for 1 from the field with 2 points and 1 assist. And off the bench, no one has scored. Nia Coffey, Hillman, Pow, or Caldwell. Neither one of them have scored. And that's where I said in the beginning of the game, where the Fever, I think, were going to win at least that battle, which was the reserves. To the bench, Fever, even though they're down short, they're without Sophie Cunningham, they're without Caitlin Clark. The Fever bench, I still like them better than the Dream.
And it's already looking great with Ari McDonald having those 8 points off the bench.
Yes, sir. Hey, so if whoever you guys got, let us know who you have winning this game.
Hey, it's
If you're
anybody's.
just tuning in.
It's anybody's ball game right now. The 3-point lead for Atlanta. Again, they didn't score a single three. Only attempted a few themselves in that quarter.
Dude, we might have to get an Ari McDonald
Emote.
Yeah.
Like maybe like the McDonald's arch with her face on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool.
Is this game on NBC, ABC, or Ion? Westside, this game is going to be on either League Pass or on ESPN3, which is on the ESPN website. That's how we're watching this game right now, on the ESPN website.
Yeah. So not on national TV here tonight. For the first time this season, they're not on national television.
And if you're just tuning in, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham are still out. They are day-to-day. They have probably a good chance to play on Saturday. That's the next Fever game, on Saturday against the Liberty. With Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham day-to-day, they might have a legit shot at actually playing in that game. Preston Wright, thank you so much for the subscribe.
Thank you.
All right, we're coming back out of the commercial break. We're getting ready for the second quarter. Are you guys ready?
Let's go. I'm ready, baby.
All right, it's going to be Fever basketball, and on the floor is Howard, Boston, Colson, Holt, and Ari McDonald. 9:53, 52, 51. All right.
All right, here comes the Fever the other way. It's Howard off to Colson. Sydney, we'll give it inside for Boston. She'll back down Brittany Griner. Bro, inside her block by Griner. Gets it back, and it's off her hands to Hillman. Here comes Howard back the other way.
On the floor for the Dream, it's Griner, Gray, Canada, Ryan Howard, and Nas Hillman.
Here is Howard. Shot mission 1 for 1 for her. Bad pass started by Lexi.
Lexi Hull with the steal. Let's see if this could turn into some points as Lexi gives away to Boston. Handoff goes Colson on the left wing outside to the high post. Boston, handoff. Goes Ari McDonald. Ari, picked up by Gray, hits Natasha Howard. Back to Boston on the right wing outside. 6 on the shot clock. Handoff Ari, pump fake. Off the screen, reloads for 3. And knocks in! Ari McDonald with another 3-point splash to tie the game. She's 2 for 2 from downtown. With 8:55 to go in the second quarter, Ari McDonald has 9 points off the bench. Incredible. Here's Jordan Canada off the screen up high. She'll go to work down low against Natasha Howard and get the scoop layup. Scoop! There it is for Jordan Canada, her first bucket of the game to give Atlanta a 24-22 lead with 8.5 remaining in the second quarter. Here come the Fever back on the left side of the court where they're shooting in their white uniforms. Boston, Ari, back to Boston up top. She will hit to the right short corner for a driving floater down the baseline. Natasha Howard misses all the rim. Ryan Howard's underneath for the rebound to Gray. Inside to the post is Canada. Back to Gray. And here goes Canada for 3. That's not going to go. Rebound goes Natasha Howard.
Still no threes for Atlanta.
8 minutes remaining in this second quarter. It's a 2-point deficit for the Fever. And here's Natasha Howard with the handoff to Ari McDonald. She'll shoot the 3 again. Heat check. This time it won't go, but Natasha Howard gets the offensive rebound, and she will be fouled by Nas Hillman.
That's the second time she's been in perfect place for an offensive rebound, Natasha Howard, excuse me.
How about Ari McDonald?
Production.
She is the leading scorer for this game.
How about that off the bench, man?
Is Cece in the building? Yes, Steven. Cece is on the sideline. She's on the sideline along with Sophie Cunningham. Ball's inbound from the right sideline with 12 on the shot clock. It makes its way to Kelsey Mitchell on the left wing outside. She's picked up by Alicia Gray. She'll take her to the left corner. Now up top feed goes Boston. She'll go to work inside against Brianna Jones, putting the ball on the floor, and she'll put up a turnaround jump shot, and it toilet bowl flushes in for 2. Aaliyah Boston with a tough bucket. She's got 4 points to go with her 3 assists and 2 rebounds.
Good job by Boston.
It's all tied up at 24. Here's Ryan Howard going to work on the left corner against Ari. Now to Alicia Gray on the left perimeter, on the left wing. 7 on the shot clock. Mitchell on Gray. She'll back her down. Turnaround shot is going to roll in for Alicia Gray, and she's got 9 points herself. And Atlanta regains the lead 26-24 with 7 minutes remaining in the quarter. Boston, handoff to Bonner. Pump fake, inside pass. Boston floater is good. Back-to-back buckets for Aaliyah Boston. She now has 6. What a pass by Tawana Bonner. And back on the other end, Boston is going to commit a foul to Brianna Jones in the post.
That's going to be Boston's second foul now with those 6 points.
Her second foul. Darren Stacy, we thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
1.5 thousand people in the building. If you guys are having a great time enjoying the live play-by-play, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. We'll be live all season long for every Indiana Fever game. We'll sprinkle in some other games as well. 6:51 left to go in the second quarter. 15 on the shot clock for the Dream. They're in their red uniforms on the right side of the court. Pull up 3 by Canada will not go. Ari McDonald gets the defensive rebound, and she'll bring up ball for the Fever, who are here on the left side of the court in their white uniforms. Inside feed, Natasha Howard. She'll draw a foul by Ryan Howard, and Natasha will go to the line for 2
shots.
2 shots.
I guess you could say we have Howard on Howard crime, eh?
Ryan Howard just picked up her first personal.
Okay.
Slow start here for Ryan Howard. 2 points, 1 foul. She has 1 assist and 1 rebound. Natasha at the line. Free throw number 1 is no good. Natasha Howard has 4 points and 5 rebounds at the line. Substitutions being made. Shatari Walker Kimbrough will check in for Jordan Canada, and Sydney Colson will check in for Ari McDonald.
And Walker Kimbrough, she was a game time decision coming in tonight, but looks like she's playing.
Thank you, Choo Choo.
Choo Choo.
Love that name, by the way. Here's the second free throw attempt by Natasha Howard, and that is good. 1 of 2 was made, and Indiana gets the lead 27-26. Natasha Howard. Good job. Here come the Atlanta Dream with Brianna Jones, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Naz Hillman, and Walker Kimbrough. Leading scorers for the Dream right now, Alicia Gray with 9, Brianna Jones with 8, and Walker Kimbrough looking towards Brianna Jones. She'll feed her in the right post. She will back down. Boston in the post. Bonner with the help defense. Kick out Alicia Gray, and she can't get it off in time for the shot clock. Buzzard going off. It's a turnover.
Great defense there by the Indiana Fever, Josh.
27-26, Indiana Fever with the lead with 6:12 remaining in the second quarter. They'll have the possession. On the floor now for the Fever, it's going to be Bonner, Dantas, Mitchell, Colson, and Natasha Howard. Howard, handoff to Mitchell on the deep right side of the perimeter. Dantas sets the high screen. Mitchell moves off of it, works her way to the high post. Gray picking her up. Back to Dantas on the right elbow. Step back over Jones. Hits the back iron. Rebound loose. And it's going to go out of bounds. The refs are going to call it Dream basketball.
Okay. Off of Bonner last. So let's see if the Dream can take the lead here on this possession.
Thank you, Mods.
Thank you.
Where we at, Roach?
Guys and gals, we just hit 500 likes.
500 likes? Let's go. Thank you, guys. All right, so it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Atlanta Dream will call a timeout right here with 5:48 remaining in the second quarter. The lead is 27-26 for the Indiana Fever. And their leading scorer is Ari McDonald, which is tied with the leading scorer of the Dream, Alicia Gray, at 9 points.
How about that? So 2 of the role players being the lead scorers here tonight.
Ari McDonald's really a role player.
Yeah.
She's off the bench with 3 for 4 from downtown. Are you kidding me, Ari? Where have you been all my life?
Like, what's crazy, Josh? When Caitlin Clark and Sophie went down, you asked, what are the Fever gonna do at guard? Well, they got their answer.
Yes, Ari comes in. She hits the ground running against the Mystics, against the Chicago Sky. She keeps it going. She's got 6 total steals in those 2 games. She's knocking down perimeter shots. She's moving with the ball with ease. She's a great facilitator. She has great IQ on the floor. I don't really see a huge weakness in her game. In these 2.5 games we've seen of her.
She's had an all-around impact, man. Like it feels like every one of those steals led to a bucket the other way for the Indiana Fever. She has been an answer to these injuries so far for Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham.
If you're an Atlanta Dream fan, I would be saying, man, we got to get Ryan Howard involved in this offense. She's lost out there. She's like a lost little puppy.
It's like the first game, Josh. She didn't shoot well in the first game against this team. Well, she had a really good game in the second game, which unfortunately they lost.
Cameron Cruz says, we are driving in a car, so awesome to see and hear your play-by-plays and fever excitement talk. Hey, stay safe out there on the road. Thank you, Carmen Crew.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
We're in a commercial break. It's a timeout made by the Atlanta Dream with 5:48 in the second quarter. Right now, both teams are shooting 45% from the field. Atlanta has yet to hit a three. Indiana's got 3 of them, 2 from Ari McDonald, 1 from Sydney Colson, and it's 30% from 3 that Indiana's shooting. They each have 3 turnovers, and so far Indiana's winning the rebound battle 13-12.
It's been very tight. Every category so far, very tight, which indicates here a 1-point game. Let's go. Already, look at this. Alyssa Gray at 16 points, 11 points against the Fever. Already 9 here tonight.
Put Ari back in for real, right?
For real.
I know she's not a machine. She needs some rest, but man, she's fun to watch, right?
Very fun.
And she just changes the dynamic on the court.
Again, hopefully she gets playing time once Sophie and Caitlin Clark are back.
So we're coming back out of the timeout. It's gonna be Atlanta basketball, and on the floor it's gonna be Brianna Jones, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Naz Hillman, and Walker Kimbrough. Ryan Howard gives way to Brianna Jones here on the high post. Her back to Dantas, 10 on the shot clock, hands it off to Walker Kimbrough. Back inside goes Jones, puts the ball on the floor, goes up and draws a shooting foul from Dantas, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. This will be the second foul for Dantas, Roach.
Oof. Lucy, it's Boston at this time that has 2 fouls. Now it's Dantas.
That was a good play by the Dream right there. A little give and go.
Gotta love it. They're attacking inside, man.
So, 2 free throws for Brianna Jones. She has 8 points going to the line. First free throw's up, and it is good. Okay. 9 points for Brianna Jones. And that ties the game at 27.
I love Brianna Jones, man, and she kills the Fever. She loves to play against this team.
She could take the lead here with the second made free throw. And it's up and no bueno. Rebound will fall to Sydney Colson. Here come the Fever shooting on the left side of the court in their white uniforms. Colson, Mitchell, Hull, Dewana Bonner, and Dantas all on the floor. 15 on the shot clock. Mitchell off the high screen from Dantas. Back out to Sydney Colson on the right wing outside. She'll take a 3. Too strong. Rebound will go to Dantas underneath. And she's looking for a pass out. She'll hit up top of the key to Sydney Colson. Puts the ball on the floor. Pass goes to Dantas. And a steal by Alicia Gray will lead to a fast break layup. And now Atlanta's up 29-27.
Good steal there by Alicia Gray.
Under 5 minutes ago, Indiana's down by 2. Here's Colson. Bonner up top. 4:45 remaining. She's picked up here by Naz Hillman. She'll bring it out to the right wing outside. Handoff goes Mitchell. Mitchell picked up by Grace. 8 on the shot clock. She'll blow by here. High layup off the glass wall. Go! And she's slow to get up. Back on the other side in transition. Here come the Dream. Howard inside. Brianna Jones puts the ball on the floor, puts it up off the bank, and it's good. Brianna Jones now has 11 points, and the Fever have to call a timeout with 4:24 remaining in the second quarter. They trail by 4, 27-31.
Great job. Great job out of the timeout by the Dream right there, man. To go on that little bit of a run. Gotta love it.
Yeah, Alicia Gray was all over that pass, man. That was a slow pass to Dantas, who just wasn't ready either, as slow as it was. And Gray just picked it off and got a score on the other end.
Hey, great defense leads to great offense, man. Good job by the Dream right there.
So, Fever timeout here with 4:24 left to go in the second quarter. Atlanta up by 4. How long is Caitlin Clark going to be out? Michael, right now, today, Caitlin Clark, along with Sophie Cunningham, were upgraded to day-to-day.
Yeah, they're day-to-day.
They're day-to-day. Now, the next game for the Fever will be on Saturday against the New York Liberty. So that's quite a ways away. So them being day-to-day, both of them have a good shot at possibly playing in that game on Saturday, since they're day-to-day.
Yeah, the fact that there is 3 days in between games, man, that's fantastic for them to get healthy.
Now, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they both can play. I just hope they don't rush them back, you know? Hope that doesn't happen. Just, if they need one more game off, then so be it. It's about the long haul, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But that's their next opportunity to play on Saturday against the Liberty, and we will be live for that game.
That's going to be an afternoon matinee game, so come on by and check that game out, y'all.
A matinee?
Matinee means afternoon game, right?
Oh yeah, like early.
Okay, yes, yeah.
Because I like to sometimes go to a matinee showing at the movie theater because they're typically cheaper.
Okay.
And it's less crowded.
Yeah. Than the regular ones. Hey, Avatar! With a $10 donation. Josh, the Broncos signed J.K. Dobbins today. 1 year, $2.75 million deal that could go as high as $5 million with incentives.
J.K. Dobbins.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
Yeah, because they got rid of Javonte Williams, so they kind of need another running back out there.
Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Yes.
Hopefully he can stay healthy because that dude's good. He just needs to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck, Avatar, and thank you so much for that update, man. I did not know that.
I didn't see that either.
Thank you, Avatar.
Thank you. New York's gonna go back-to-back, says Gus. They very well could, man.
And we'll see about Jonquil Jones. Yeah. She's been out for the New York Liberty. We'll see if she's good to go by Saturday as well. Mm-hmm. Jonquil Jones, she's one of their better players, right?
Oh, absolutely.
She could be out in that game.
Which would be huge because she had a really good game against the Dream side, against the Fever last time. Not the Dream side.
Jet says, you know what, Josh? I'll suit up for the Fever on Saturday. If Clark and Cunningham don't play, I'll drop 71, 23, and 12. Jets.
God damn, Jets.
Daddy. Now, you know what? Just be modest. Let's say 50 points, 18 assists, and 11 rebounds. Okay? We're back from the commercial break, and here we go. It's Fever basketball, and on the floor, it's Boston, Mitchell, Hull, Bonner, and Ari McDonald. She's back out there. Boston, nice pump fake, up and under jump shot. It's short. Gets her own rebound, put back, won't go, but she'll draw a foul by Ryan Howard, and Boston will go to the line for 2 shots. Ryan Howard just picked up her second personal foul, and Boston will go to the line for 2, but Boston, she looks a little frustrated out there.
Mm-hmm. Josh, would you mind refreshing your stream?
Absolutely not.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, I'm refreshing right here.
Okay. Let me refresh.
Did you see her shoot a free throw? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Free throw number 1 was no good, I guess, and the second one just went in.
Okay.
All right, 4 minutes, 3:59, 58, 57.
I'm about 6
56.
seconds ahead.
You're what?
I'm about 6 seconds ahead. Let me pause.
Okay, and here, back of the way, here's Dream Basketball with Griner, Gray, Howard, Coffee, and Pow Pow. And here is Wright Howard driving on Bonner. Stop by Bonner, and she'll take a swipe at the ball and get the steal. Bonner said, give it them cookies. And here's Lexi Hull bringing up ball to Boston. 17 on the shot clock, 3:34 left to go in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Ari, back to Boston, pump fake, backs down, Griner puts up the shot, no good, and Griner grabs the rebound. Griner now has how many rebounds?
Brittany Griner's got 2 rebounds, sorry.
2 rebounds?
Yeah.
And a bad pass to Griner for her goes sailing by, out of bounds. Fever basketball.
Okay, 3:13 to go here in the first half.
You guys do the whole NFL season? We do all the primetime games in the NFL season with some afternoon games as well, and we cover the entire playoffs. 3:07 up to go in the second quarter. Here come the Indiana Fever, and it's going to be Ari McDonald pushing up ball, backing down. Pow Pow in the post. Kick out to Boston. She's on the right elbow and hands it off to Bonner. She'll shoot off the screen and knock down the 3. Dawana Bonner with the splash.
Let's go.
And ties the game at 31. That's the first bucket for Bonner here tonight. Mm-hmm. And now Bonner on the defensive side will pick up Ryan Howard. Howard hits now Naz Hillman. She'll drive along the baseline. Picked up by Lexi Hull. Puts up the bucket. And they're going to call her. They're going to call. Sorry, this is Nia Coffey. And they're going to call her for a travel.
Well, Josh, you can't do that. You can't take more than 2 steps before dribbling the ball.
Well, pack a duffel bag. And let's travel back to the left side of the court where it's Fever ball.
Fever.
It is, we're tied at 31 with 2.5 remaining here in the second quarter. On the floor for the Fever, it's Bonner, McDonald, Hull, Mitchell, and Boston. They could take a lead here on a made bucket. Canada will pick up Ari McDonald, top of the key, 15 on the shot clock. Boston calling for it. She'll get the pass. Jones picking her up. Boston hits right corner. Mitchell catches shoot three. Too strong. Rebound will go to Nia Coffey. And an outlet pass to Jordan Canada will bring up ball to Alicia Gray on the left elbow. Now out to Nia Coffey for three. That's too strong. Rebound Gray. Offensive board. Hits Canada. Back to Gray on the right corner outside. And she'll feed it down low. And it's stolen up by Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell brings up ball. She's stopped by Jordan Canada with 1:53 left to go in the second quarter. Under 2 minutes to play. A made bucket will give the Fever a lead. And here is Ari on the drive attack. Kick out. Lexi, the three. Off to the left. And rebound by Bonner. Putback is good. Dewana Bonner gets a 2-point lead for Indiana.
How about her effort off the bench so far tonight?
Dewana Bonner has 5 off the bench. Indiana leads at 33-31 with 1:27 left to go in the second quarter. Ari picking up Jordan Cannon on the left perimeter. Hits Ryan Howard. Now she's guarded by Lexi Hull. 15 on the shot clock. Puts the ball on the floor. Pull up deep three. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. And it was last touched by Coffey. So it's Fever basketball.
I don't like that shot by Ryan Howard whatsoever.
She was trying to get something to go.
Yeah.
Ryan Howard, that was her only that was her second attempted field goal.
Oh, she needs to attempt more. Be more aggressive, man.
She was trying to do something. And it just didn't work. Now here come the Fever with Boston, Mitchell, Hull, Bonner, and Ari McDonald. Boston and the high post. Her back to Brianna Jones. Brianna knocks the ball loose. Hull picking up the loose ball. 7 on the shot clock. Hits Kelsey Mitchell here that's Ari McDonald on the right wing outside. Pull up three. It's short. Canada chasing down the rebound. She's got it. And Atlanta's down by 2 with the possession with 40 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Howard has it top of the key. Now to Alicia Gray. Back to Canada. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Lexi Hull. Good hands.
Lexi, again, just everywhere on the court here again tonight.
15 seconds on the shot clock where the Dream are set to inbound with 37 seconds on the game clock. And the ball's going to be inbounded from the baseline, Ryan Howard to inbound. Howard, she's on the floor with Brianna Jones, Gray, Canada, and Naz Hillman. And here's Canada on the right perimeter. Hits Gray, top of the key, picked up by Bonner. She'll take her off the dribble. Down inside, pull up, and she's going to draw a shooting foul against Bonner. And I don't know how that's a foul. That looked like a block to me, Roach.
Hey, absolutely like a block by Bonner, man.
They're going to call a foul against Bonner. That looked like a block to me. At least at game speed it did.
Yeah. Let's see here in the replay. Let's see. Bonner. What's the foul?
Dude, that's all ball.
Yeah.
We're going to get a timeout by the Fever. Are they challenging this?
I think they're going to.
Oh, yeah. I think I like this challenge, man.
Mm-hmm.
That looked like the hand was all on the ball.
Like,
I didn't see a foul there at all.
Even when Alyssa Gray was going up, Josh, looked like she kind of just lost the ball and Bonner just touched it. There should be no foul there.
Okay. So, yeah, let's do it. Challenge by the Fever. And I think they're going to win this. All right, here's another replay. Gray going back, hand on the ball. I didn't see a foul.
There should be a clean block for Dewana Bonner. We're all reaching.
There is no foul by Bonner there. This should be a successful challenge by the Fever.
I don't even know how a ref saw a foul there, to be honest.
We'll see, Content Clipper. We'll see. We'll see. So far, the under's looking really good. Avatar says, Josh, can I change my X Factor from McDonald to Hull? Absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
Jet says, question for everyone. Would you all take 15 frog splashes from Bronson Reed or a punch in the ribs by prime Mike Tyson? Oh, give me Bronson Reed. I'm not getting punched by prime Mike Tyson. I'll die.
Yeah, even though Bronson Reed's a big dude, I'm probably taking the Tsunamis. It's called Tsunami, by the way, Jets, for Bronson Reed.
Hey, what's up, William Anderson? Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Hello.
Yeah, never Mike Tyson. Sarcasm. Never Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
We met Mike Tyson in Las Vegas just a couple months ago now?
Almost 2 months ago now, yeah.
During WrestleMania 41 weekend. That dude just He just looks mean, just sitting there, just signing autographs.
Yeah, he does, man. He was just sitting there like,
everyone be cool.
yeah, I didn't want to get punched by him, man. Dang.
All right, we're still in a challenge here by the Indiana Fever. The call on the floor was a foul by DeWanna Bonner on Alicia Gray, and we did not see any foul right there. We thought that was a pretty bogus call. It looked like the hand hit all ball.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing about the WNBA challenges, they take way too long.
Way too long.
Noel, thank you so much for the subscribe.
Thank you.
These take way too long, even if they seem so obvious.
And then another thing is, most of these arenas don't have a mic, so they can't announce, like, to the public what the call is on the floor. We have to find out from the broadcasts.
28 seconds remain in the second quarter. We're still waiting for the refs' call here during this challenge made by the Fever, which, again, in my opinion, I think will be successful for the Indiana Fever. Where are we at, Roach?
We are 10 likes away from 600.
Holy shnikes. Hey, appreciate the love, y'all. Thank you. Hope you guys are having a good time. As we await this challenge call here by the referees made by the Fever.
Bonner's shaking her head like it didn't get reversed. Again, like, WNBA doesn't have, like, mics to announce it like the NBA does.
I think this is a successful challenge.
Ooh, okay.
It's a successful challenge, but it's still going to remain Atlanta Dream basketball because after the swipe, it still went into Alicia Gray's hands.
Okay.
So, successful challenge, no foul by Bonner, but it is Dream basketball with 6 on the shot clock, and Ryan Howard will inbound this one left sideline to Brianna Jones. 4 to shoot. Hits Howard for 3. No good. Put back by Alicia Gray. Will count, beating the buzzard at the shot clock. So, it's a tied game at 33.
She said, take that.
33, it's a tie game. 14 seconds remain. No shot clock for the Indiana Fever. And here's Ari McDonald picked up by Gray. And we're going to have a whistle away from the ball. Brianna Jones will foul away from the ball.
Wow. I don't know how many team fouls they have because they're not showing it down here.
We hit over 600 likes. Let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go.
All right, Ari's going to inbound this on left sideline to Mitchell. 7, 6, 5, picked up by Gray, gets away from her. Layup is off the glass and no good. And that's going to be a rebound for Canada as the time expires here at halftime. We're tied at 33.
How about this game so far? Back and forth. There was more of a low-scoring quarter there, but great game, man.
Oh, yeah, the under's looking pretty damn good right now if you took the under.
Yeah.
But we're tied at 33.
And you know, only what? 4 threes in this first half, and all of them were by the Fever.
Right. Now, in that first quarter, Atlanta outscored Indiana 22-19. But here in the second quarter, which was low scoring, a lot of defense, Indiana outscored Atlanta 14-11. And that's why we're tied at 33.
Oh my God, that is so low scoring.
That was low scoring. Atlanta still has not hit from downtown.
Yeah, that's wild.
They haven't hit a single 3 yet. Fever have hit 4 splashes so far. 2 of them coming from Ari McDonald, 1 from Sydney Colson, another from DeWanna Bonner.
Yeah, Bonner having another really good game off the bench here tonight, Joshy Poo.
We are going to go over the halftime box score. So if you guys are interested in knowing all the stats for the team and for the individual players, we're going to go over that here in just a second. But we want to thank you guys for tuning in, watching, listening from wherever you guys are from. We hope you're enjoying the live stream. This is what we do all season long. For the Indiana Fever, we'll be live for their games. So if the Fever are playing, the Sports Fury's live, baby.
Right here.
The next live stream for the Indiana Fever will be on Saturday as they take on the New York Liberty once again. And with Sophie Cunningham and CC being day-to-day, they have a pretty solid shot at playing on that game, playing in that game on Saturday.
I would be great, because the last time the Liberty and Fever faced off, it was a fantastic game.
Also, if you are an NBA fan, we will be live tomorrow for the NBA Finals game number 3 as the Indiana Pacers are at home taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. That series is tied at 1 apiece. We'll be live tomorrow for that game, 30 minutes before the scheduled tip-off.
Yeah, Ken, the Fever, they've only led for 3 minutes in the entire series so far. The Fever, the Pacers side, the Pacers.
Hey, sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah. I mean,
Sometimes that's all it takes. Indiana is a team that never says die.
Never say die.
All right, you guys ready for the halftime box score? So that way you guys can know all the stats. Ready, Roach?
Let's do it, baby.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So here we go, guys. You see it on your screen right here. Let's scroll down. Team stats. Indiana shooting 38%, while Atlanta 45%. Obviously, Atlanta has no threes, so they're shooting 0%. Indiana only 26% from downtown. Total turnovers, not much. 7 turnovers for the Dream, 4 for the Indiana Fever. And in rebounds, 19 for Atlanta, 17 for Indiana. The game leaders tonight, Ari McDonald off the bench with 9 and Alyssa Gray with 13. Rebound leaders tonight, Natasha Howard with 5, Alyssa Gray with 5. And assist leaders, it's 4 for Leah Boston and 2 for Ryan Howard.
Leah Boston is the assist leader for the game. Wow.
How about that? Not rebound, Josh, not points, assist leader.
Okay.
All right, for the Indiana Fever, it's 5 points, 5 rebounds for Natasha Howard. 7 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. So Josh and Leah Boston doing everything here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney Colson, she had the first 3 of the game. That's it for her, 3 points. Kelsey Mitchell, 2 for 7 tonight, 4 points, assist, and a steal. And Lexi Hall, no points, but she's got 2 steals, she's got an assist, and 4 rebounds. Off the bench, it's DeWanna Bonner with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal and an assist. Dantas, no points in 7 minutes. Ari McDonald, 3 for 5, 2 for 4 for downtown, 9 points, 1 rebound.
And again, she is the leading scorer for the Indiana Fever. Now moving on to the Atlanta Dream, their starting 5.
Brianna Jones, 11 points and 2 rebounds. Brittany Griner, she's running into some foul trouble. She's got 2 fouls, 5 points, and 2 rebounds. Alyssa Gray, though, 5 for 8, 13 points, and 5 rebounds.
She's looking good.
Oh, real good. Jordan Canada, first time we're seeing her this season for a game that we're calling. She's 1 for 5, 2 points, and 2 rebounds. And then Ryan Howard, 1 for 3 only with 2 points and 2 assists.
With 3 turnovers and 2 fouls committed in that first half.
Eef.
Rough game so far for Ryan Howard.
And then check out the bench, Josh Chat. Not a single person from the bench have scored tonight.
That's what I figured was going to happen pre-game. One of the reasons why I took the Indiana Fever is because I thought their bench, even though they're shorthanded without CC and Sophie, their bench, I still like them over the Atlanta Dream. And I even said I wouldn't be surprised if one player from the Fever outscores their entire bench alone. And guess what? We have 2 players that are doing just that. Ari McDonald's 9. Well, it's more than 0, Roach.
Yeah.
DeWanna Bonner's 5. It's more than 0, Roach.
Yes, sir.
That's a combined 14 points to nada.
Zilch.
So keep that up if you're the Fever.
Absolutely, man. Wow.
All right, let's check out the team stats.
All right. Rebounds, as I mentioned, 19-17. Offensive rebounds, it's 5 for the Fever and 4 for Atlanta. Assists, 8 and 7. Steals, 4 apiece. So 4 apiece on the steals. Points off for turnovers. As I mentioned, 7 turnovers for the Dream, 4 for the Fever. The Fever have scored 8 points off 7 Atlanta turnovers, while Atlanta's only scored 2 off of 4 Fever turnovers. Points in the paint, it's 24-16. So, Josh, the majority of the points we see tonight have come from inside the paint.
Yep. Whether it was Brianna Jones or elsewhere, they're dominating the points in the paint. They're also dominating the fast break points in that first half, 7-0.
Look at that.
In favor of Atlanta.
Okay. And there we go. There is the halftime box score, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. All right. So going into the second half, man, I would like to see Leah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell pick up the pace a little bit. 5 combined field goals from them in the first half. I want to see them pick up that pace because if the Atlanta Dream get that, they get that from Jordan Canada and Ryan Howard. They're going to need Boston and Mitchell to score more.
Yeah, be aggressive. Get inside, man. Both teams are having very good success going inside. Why not try for Boston and for Kelsey Mitchell?
Oh, sure, Jets, sure.
Oh, my God.
Ryan Rowe, yeah, no Clark still tonight.
No.
She was upgraded to day-to-day along with Sophie Cunningham, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So the next game will be on Saturday against the New York Liberty. So that means maybe a really good opportunity to play against the Liberty on Saturday.
They're going to need it.
That's quite a ways away.
Yeah.
That's Wednesday. Yeah, today. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 more days before that game on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And on the other side, Josh, for that game, we'll see if Jonquel Jones play. Hopefully they all play and we get a great game.
Yeah, Jonquel Jones dealing with the injury herself. Right now, the Liberty are playing the Chicago Sky, and they're beating them 31-16 with 7.5 to go in that second quarter.
What's the Liberty's record?
They're undefeated 8-0.
They still okay, so they haven't lost.
They haven't lost.
Oh.
They have not lost.
And probably not going to lose to the Chicago Sky, already being up 15 points. And remember, guys, these are Commissioner Cups. So this is a Commissioner Cup game. That's a Commissioner Cup game.
So this win streak that the Fever are on, this 2-0 win streak, they're undefeated in the Cup.
Yeah, the 2-0.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's good. Good for them. They're 2-0. See, they could go 3-0 with the tie score here at halftime.
Have they been selling out without Clark? I don't think so.
Was it all right? The game against Chicago, it actually did sell out in the United Center despite Clark not playing.
Okay, and the Mystics game, I don't think so. And here in Atlanta, they're playing in their actual home arena, not at the
State Farm,
the arena where the Hawks play.
Yeah, they're in the smaller arena today.
Which previously, all the games have been in the major arena with Clark playing.
State Farm Arena.
So why is Clark not playing? She was dealing with a, what was it?
It's a left quad strain.
Left quad strain.
Mm-hmm.
So she was dealing with that, and that's what made her sit out for at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And Sophie Cunningham, it was an ankle?
Yeah, correct. Ankle injury for her. Mm-hmm.
So what is the score here tonight? We're tied up at 33 at halftime. Mm-hmm. Indiana and the Dream are tied at 33.
It's been a great first half. Majority of these points for both teams that come from inside the arc. As you see, no splashes for Atlanta and only 4 for Indiana. All right, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
All right. Sure. And by the way, yeah, for the Fever, the leading score is Ari McDonald with 9 points. And the leading score for the Dream was Alicia Gray with 13 points. Whoever wants to win the Commissioner's Cup should hire Darvin Ham. He's a genius in these in-season tournaments. Oh, yeah, that dude's a god in in-season tournaments. Everywhere else, no. But in-season tournaments, yes. That's what he lives for. When is Hull able to go as a free agent and sign up with the team that will let her shoot? Says Brave Boys. I've been seeing you throughout the stream. You have been calling for Lexi Hull for more shooting opportunities. And she had a couple here in this first half, but she hasn't been able to knock any down. And I know you want to see her get some more screens and get better looks, but maybe we'll see that here in the second half. But you know what? I think what's going to help with that, and what usually has, is Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and some of these other people who are able to score. Because if they're getting to go and scoring, well, then Lexi Hull is able to be slagged off of and get even better looks, typically.
Yeah, those Boston and Mitchell aren't getting going here tonight, man.
Also, she also gets some good looks when she's moving off ball. She's moving off these screens. She's cutting back doors, and she's found on the baseline for a backdoor cut layup.
Mm-hmm. There's 5 Lexis out there. You talk about Lexi, right?
Lexi Hall,
Yeah.
yes.
5 Lexis out there.
Who is coaching the Fever tonight? Steven, it is Stephanie White. She is back. The reason why Steven is asking that, because in that last game against the Chicago Sky, Stephanie White was out due to personal issues, but she is back with the team here tonight.
Yeah, so hopefully everything went okay with that situation for her.
JD Lamonte says, give me the second half. Fever, baby.
Let's go. Usually, this is where the Fever come alive at times. So let's see if they do here in the second half.
Yep. Crash some boards. Continue to crash those boards. Get some points in the paint. Flow a little bit more offense through Aaliyah Boston, which can be tough, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially if she has Griner on her.
Yeah.
Griner, for whatever reason, I don't know. It kind of feels like she just doesn't like Aaliyah because she gets extremely aggressive with Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah.
Go back to Boston. So that way, either she's going to get a bucket on her, or she could possibly draw some fouls and get her into foul trouble, which she did in the first quarter.
Yeah, she got her 2 fouls, Josh, with what, like 20 seconds apart?
Get her into foul trouble.
Yeah.
Get her
Brandon.
into foul trouble. Kelsey Mitchell, 2 for 7. She needs to pick that up.
Yeah.
R. McDonald, nice. 3 for 5. Duana Bonner off the bench, 2 for 2. Nice.
Perfect.
Lexi Hull, knock down some buckets. The bench, I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
The bench is going to continue to eat against Atlanta's bench. It's Boston, Mitchell, and Hull.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if they can pick up the pace offensively a little bit. A combined 5 for 18 from the field, those 3.
That's about 30% shooting between those 3 apiece.
Joseph wants to know, did you wash your hands when you went to the restroom?
Yeah, here, lick them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Chris P says Boston is great. Boston is great.
Mm-hmm.
Huge fan of Aaliyah Boston, and I love her attitude, man. She's such a sweet and nice person. Probably the sweetest, nicest person in the league. Like off the court, she's an amazing person.
She's and of course on the court, she's one of the best bigs in the league.
She's been one of the most efficient this season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And let's talk about her defense too.
Yes.
She's been bringing it defensively as well.
She's playing like a former first overall pick.
She was the first overall pick behind, right before Caitlin Clark. Fred Coronis, thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Steven Smaldridge says, you guys are doing a great job. My first time watching you, but I already subscribed. Well, thank you, Steven.
Thank you, man.
Thank you all for being here. 1.3 thousand here at the half. We're getting ready for the second half here any moment. And, dude, we're 26 likes away from 700. I think that's the most likes we've gotten before the third quarter.
I think you're right. Yeah, man.
That's incredible. Thank y'all so much.
Let's go.
Sometimes we'll end these games with like 700 likes, something like that, which is incredible.
Yeah.
But we're almost to that point right now.
Let's go.
So thank y'all so much for the love tonight.
Yeah, John, only 33 points here at halftime. I'm about to start the second half any second. Only 33 points.
Jets, I'm going to whoop you in fantasy this week.
He is.
This is my first year. This is Roach's first year in playing WNBA fantasy basketball this season. And Jets in the chat, we're playing against each other.
Josh is. You're the highest scorer, right, in the league?
I am.
Yeah, look at that.
I am. By the way, Aaliyah Boston, she is she's 4th in the league in blocks this season.
God damn.
She's 4th in the blocks. All right, you guys ready for the second half?
Let's go, baby.
Refresh.
Okay, yep. Smack that like, hit that sub button. Let's have a great second half, y'all. There we go. Okay. Bradley says, I'm sadly 0-3 in that league. That's tough.
Mark Evans says, thank you. You guys have really picked up your game. Great job. Well, thank you, Mark.
Thank you, man.
Mark.
We appreciate that, bro.
All right, let's get this thing popping. Again, if you're just brand new here tonight, just tuning in, the game is going to be on League Pass or on ESPN3, which is on the website of ESPN.
Which is so much. I like this broadcast. It looks nice and crisp.
Bradley Reynolds just sent you a trade in the league. All right, here we go. Start of the second half, and it is going to be Fever basketball now on the right side of the court with Natasha Howard, Boston, Colson, Mitchell, and Lexi Hull to start. And here goes a three by Colson. That's not going to go. Rebound goes Brianna Jones. Here come the Dream shooting on the left side of the court with Brianna Jones, Griner, Gray, Canada, and Howard. And here's Griner backing down Natasha Howard. She loses control of the ball, regains herself, hits Brianna Jones, backing down Howard. Lexi Hull with the help defense, strips the ball loose. Griner picks it up, hits Canada up top with 5 on the shot clock, pulls out for a jump shot. That's going to be no good. Howard gets the defensive rebound, her 6th of the game. And here come the Fever. Back on the right side of the court. 9:15 left to go in the third quarter. Boston, handoff Mitchell, curls around the screen. Pull-up jumper from the right. Elbow is good for Kelsey Mitchell. And that's going to get Indiana the lead, 35-33. Mitchell now with 6 points. 9 minutes remaining. It's Dream basketball shooting on the left side of the court in their red uniforms with Brianna Jones, Griner, Alicia Gray, Canada, and Ryan Howard on the floor. And here's a drive by Alicia Gray, and that's good. What the left-handed finish. That's a tough bucket for Gray.
She's been fantastic tonight, man.
And that's going to give her 15 points on the game. And back on the other side, is that a turnover?
It is a turnover here by
Sydney Colson. It's a bad pass. Turnover. So it's Dream basketball.
Good defense there by Atlanta. They forced a turnover.
Hey, shout out to you, Mike Hansen from New Jersey. Cape May, New Jersey.
Jersey.
In New Jersey. Here come the Dream. They have the possession. Ryan Howard, rough first half. Let's see if she picks things up here in the second half. To Griner, to Gray. Down low pass gets broken up out of bounds.
I think they actually called Kelsey Mitchell for a foul here.
They call Kelsey Mitchell with the foul. And Caitlin Clark did not like that call.
No, she didn't.
She's on the sideline with the staff, and she did not like that call. So the ball's going to be inbounded from Ryan Howard for the Atlanta Dream on the right sideline with 14 on the shot clock. Ball's inbounded. Here is Brianna Jones with an easy wide open jump shot from mid-range. That's not going to go. Howard grabs her 7th rebound, and here come the Fever. We're tied up at 35. Lexi Hull has it top of the key, swings it right corner. Natasha Howard puts the ball on the floor, and she'll take the shot from 3. That's no good. Griner the rebound. And that's going to be Griner's 3rd rebound of the game. Back on the other side, Gray along the baseline draws a shooting foul from Lexi Hull, and Gray will earn a trip to the line for 2 shots at 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Dude, Alyssa Gray, Josh, she's getting this job done with 15 points plus more coming without hitting a 3 tonight.
What's up, B-Hub?
Hoob!
It's a hoob in the chat.
Good to see you, man.
It's a wild hoob. Better catch it before he runs away.
Gotta catch them all.
First free throw for Alicia Gray is good. Now she's got 16 points. She's the leading scorer for this game.
Oops. Sorry, guys. Wrong team. There we go. I accidentally gave the point to Fever. Sorry, guys. I was cheating.
Lloyd says we hit 700 likes.
Let's go!
Boom. Oh, my goodness.
Appreciate y'all.
Gray, second free throw attempt is up, and that is no good. So it's a Atlanta lead of 36 to Fever's 35. And here comes Kelsey Mitchell bringing up ball. She will take a shot from downtown. No good. Rebound will fall into the hands of Ryan Howard. And here come the Dream with Jones, Griner, Gray, Canada, and Ryan Howard. Lexi Hull picking up Ryan Howard. Howard hits Brianna Jones. Handoff and goes to Gray. Curls around the screen in the high post. Feeds it to Canada. Bounce pass. Griner on the left elbow. Her back to Aaliyah Boston. She'll turn to her left. Pulls up the shot. It's no good. Rebound goes Natasha Howard. Her 8th rebound of the game. Thank you so much, Scott, for the subscribe. And going coast to coast is Natasha Howard with the layup. And Indiana gets the lead, 37-36.
Great defense leads to great offense.
7:10 remaining in the third quarter. Atlanta down by 1. They can take the lead with a made bucket here. Griner to Ryan Howard. Inside dunk to Jones. Hits up top. Griner, the 3 wide open. Hell no, it won't go. And it goes out of bounds. It's Fever basketball.
Hey, that rhymed. Hell no, it didn't go.
6:56 left to go in the third quarter. It's Fever ball. So it looks like we're going to get a substitution here. Nas Hillman comes in for Brittany Griner.
Okay.
Bringing up ball for the Fever, it's going to be Sydney Colson. Feeds it to Boston on the left perimeter. Handoff goes Mitchell on the left wing outside. Hole up top. Now to Coulson on the right wing. In the shot clock, drives, hits the cutter, and that's Natasha Howard. Double team, kick out, wide open, 3 by hole. No good. Rebound, Jordan, Canada.
Damn, slow start for both teams offensively here.
Lexi Hull 0 for 4 here tonight.
Oof.
0 for 3 from downtown. Hopefully she can find her groove here soon. 50 on the shot clock for the Dream. Ryan Howard picked up by Coulson on the left wing outside. She will put the ball on the floor and drive along the baseline. Layup is no good. Rebound, Boston. Ryan Howard is 1 for 4.
Ouch.
Coulson, cross-court past the hole. Broken up out of bounds by Jordan, Canada. It's going to be Fever basketball with 19 on the shot clock.
Man, some missed easy shots here by both teams.
Whew. Fever have the ball, and on the floor it's Howard, Boston, Coulson, Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. Ball's inbounded from the left sideline. Coulson to Mitchell. Off the screen from Boston, brings it to the right wing. A step back 3, blocked by Brianna Jones, and it is going to be Fever Dream basketball. And here we go. Brianna Jones brings up ball to Gray, back inside to Brianna Jones, and she draws a foul. And who's that going to go against?
So yeah, it's on
Ooh,
Lex.
Hull's on the ground.
And it's on
It's
her.
Hull shooting foul. Brianna Jones to the line for 2.
Brianna Jones, that's not a small girl there. She took a lot of weight there from Brianna. But Lexi's up. She's good, guys. Just a hard foul and free throws coming up.
Michael Sweat says, hey, I'm subscribed. And calling Ari AMAC. AMAC.
AMAG.
Brianna Jones' first free throw is good. That ties the game at 37. Ari McDonald will check in for Lexi Hull. AMAC.
AMAG.
Dewana Bonner will check in for Sydney Coulson. Ari McDonald and Dewana Bonner killing it off the bench here tonight.
14
Second
points.
free throw is good by Brianna Jones, and that gets Atlanta the lead, 38-37. Here come the Fever with Natasha Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Dewana Bonner, and Ari McDonald. Howard has it on the left short corner. Puts her back to Canada, puts the ball on the floor. Handoff goes Ari McDonald on the elbow. Natasha Howard sets the screen, and we're going to get a personal foul by Jordan, Canada, as she was a little too aggressive fighting through the screen. Foul against Jordan, Canada of the Dream.
Oh, Canada.
And Canada will check out now. Nia Coffey will check in.
See if she could get going. She has not had a good game yet here against the Fever.
Retro Cheese, Caitlin Clark is still out with the team.
Yeah.
She's still out, and so is Sophie Cunningham. They're day-to-day. They have a good opportunity to play on Saturday. Mitchell pull-up 3 off the inbounded pass. That's not going to go. Ryan Howard gets the rebound, her 3rd rebound of the game. Now to the right corner, and a 3 by Nia Coffey. And that's going to give Atlanta the lead, 41-37. That's a 4-point lead with 5:19 to go in the 3rd quarter. Fever will call a timeout.
Well, how about that? Oh, Nia Coffey needs to get going. Literally say that she gets a corner 3.
Rochita.
Yeah.
Was that the first 3 for the Dream?
It was. Let me add it to the screen right now.
That was the first splash for Atlanta here tonight.
How about that? And they got the lead right now by 4.
Well, it is a 4-point lead for the Dream with 5:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a good start for Atlanta. They're outscoring Indiana 8-4 here in this 3rd quarter. Fever not knocking down some shots with Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston. Like I said, I want to see them be a little bit more aggressive. I would like to see some more offensive flow go through Boston on the inside, because she's already shown that she can do that against a Dream. She did that in that first game. She was a beast. She's 3 for 8 here from the field with 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. So she's contributing in this game. I want to see her score a little bit more, and hopefully, and then maybe that could lead to some more open shots for Kelsey Mitchell.
And going to Kelsey Mitchell, man, when her shots are not falling, drive inside. She's so fast, so quick, so speedy, man. She could get downhill no problem. So like Aaliyah Boston, maybe attack inside for Mitchell too.
Yeah, I wish Mitchell would do that a little bit more, especially when she's not knocking down those perimeter shots.
Yeah.
She's 0 for 4 from downtown. Attack. I mean, every time, no matter who's on her, whether it's Alicia Gray or Ryan Howard, Kelsey Mitchell is just so fast. She's been beating her opponents off the dribble like nobody's business.
Yeah.
You're just too fast, Kelsey. Take them off the dribble, take them inside, and see what that brings you. But Ari McDonald and Dewana Bonner, they've been fantastic off the bench.
Yeah.
Ari McDonald, 3 for 5 from the field, 2 for 4 from downtown. That's 50% with 9 points. Bonner, she hasn't missed a shot in this game yet. She's 2 for 2, 1 for 1 from downtown, 5 points and 2 rebounds. So this is a really good scoring rotation for the Fever right now with Natasha Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Bonner, and McDonald. They just got to execute.
Yeah, execute's the right word right there, man. Execute, get some flow to this offense. You're only down by 4, so this game is not even close to being out of hand yet.
The leading scorer for the game is Alicia Gray, 16 points on 6 for 8 shooting.
Oof.
She's shooting from an efficient clip, man.
She's had 20 or more points and 4 of her last 8, looking like potentially 5 of her last 9 now.
Brianna Jones, 5 for 9 from the field with 13 points. Ryan Howard. Yeah. Ryan Howard, 1 for 4. She's struggling.
And the fact that she is struggling, they're still up by 4 is a great sign here for Atlanta.
Juggling, any idea when Caitlin Clark returns? She's day-to-day, so
any point.
That's good. That's an upgrade. Along with Sophie Cunningham, they're day-to-day now. Their next opportunity to play will be on Saturday against the New York Liberty, which is on Saturday. So that's a ways away.
Yeah.
So being day-to-day, maybe they have a good opportunity to play that game. All right, we're back for the commercial break. It's going to be Fever basketball. Oren McDonald. Oh, good defense by Ryan Howard to knock the ball loose. Canada comes up with a loose ball and hits Alicia Gray. Here come the Dream. On the offensive side, under 5 minutes ago, and on the floor, it's Jones, Gray, Howard, Coffey, and Hillman. Inside pass will go Hillman, and the ball is knocked loose out of bounds. Offensive foul against Hillman.
Oh!
Kelsey Mitchell draws a charge, and that's a turnover for the Dream. Fever basketball.
How about that, Josh, from Kelsey Mitchell? Actually, that was Ari McDonald who drew it.
It was Ari?
Yeah, it was Ari who drew it.
That was Ari.
Okay.
That was Ari.
How about that?
All right, 4:44 left to go in the third quarter. Let's see if the Fever can capitalize off of this turnover and get some points on the board. They're down by 4 with 4.5 remaining in the third quarter. And here's Sydney Colson all around the screen. Hits Ari on the left wing. Inside dump goes to Aaliyah Boston, backing down Brianna Jones. And she will miss at the rim. And it's Hillman with the defensive rebound. Boston looking back at the referee. Thought she had a foul there, but no whistle. And on the other side, Brianna Jones with the layup from Alicia Gray. And that's going to put them up 6.
Brianna Jones kills this team, man.
4:07 to go. Howard. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball. Hillman fouls Boston away from the ball. And Boston's like, about damn time.
For real. She's been getting pursed and shoved a lot in this game. Hasn't been getting foul calls.
15 on the shot clock for the Fever when they're going to inbound here with 4:04 left to go in the third quarter, down by 6. Keep smacking that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. We'll be live all season long for the Indiana Fever. And there's a steal on the inbounded pass. Alicia Gray comes up with it, and she'll bring up ball, and she'll put up a tough shot. That won't go. Put back Brianna Jones. Won't fall. And a third attempt will fall for Brianna Jones. 45-37, Atlanta in control here in the third quarter, outscoring Indiana 12-4 in the third. Brianna Jones now with 15 points on the game. Boston, Aaliyah. Boston on the handoff to Lexi Hull. And we're going to get an offensive foul against Boston as she was trying to set a screen for Lexi Hull. Dream ball.
Boston should now check out with 3 personal fouls.
Fever need to get their heads together. They're having some mental lapses here in the third quarter. And Dream have been able to capitalize.
Big time, man. And they're not getting defensive rebounds either. They're letting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Griner's going to check in for Brianna Jones. Dante's checking in for Aaliyah Boston after she picked up her third foul. 3.5 remaining in the third quarter. Ball's inbounded. Dream have the ball, shooting on the left side of the court with Griner, Gray, Howard, Coffey, and Hillman on the floor. And a whistle here.
Ball was knocked out of bounds by the Fever.
Okay. And on the floor for the Fever, Colson, Hull, Bonner, Dantes, and Ari McDonald on the floor. Ball's inbounded, 16 on the shot clock. Dream have the ball. Up top is Gray. Now to the right wing goes Canada. Back to Gray. Up top, she'll drive against Colson. Dumps inside to Griner, puts it off the glass, and it's good for 2. Griner's got 5 points now. 7 points with 3 rebounds. 47-37, Atlanta in absolute control. Fever in much need of a bucket. Here's Bonner. top of the key picked up by Ryan Howard. The Atlanta Dream defense has picked up here in the second half. Colson, Dantas on the left wing, the three. Splash for Dantas. Finally, a bucket for the Fever. Cuts the lead to 7.
There's your must-needed bucket, baby.
Dantas knocking down a much-needed splash. Howard, Hillman, driving, layup along the baseline is good. They can't stop those points in the paint, the Fever. They can't stop it. 49-40. It's Fever basketball, and a bad pass. Art McDonald is stolen up by Ryan Howard, going coast to coast. Layup is no good. She missed the layup, and a putback is not going to go for Coffee, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Fever. Still Dream basketball. Ryan Howard has been struggling tonight. She missed a wide open layup.
Yeah, she's been awful, and Nia Coffee also missed a wide open layup.
Sheesh. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. 14 on the shot clock for the Atlanta Dream. Ball's going to be inbound from the baseline. Ryan Howard to Griner on the low post. Puts her back to Dantas. Backing her down. 10 on the shot clock. Moving the feet. Kick out to Coffee. She'll drive right through Lexi Hall. And
it's on Lexi.
Lexi Hall defensive. Wait, foul?
Yeah.
And Hall very frustrated.
I can understand that, Josh, because it almost looked like she went into Lexi.
I thought that was going to be an offensive foul for a minute there.
Yeah.
2:07 remaining in the third quarter. Rough game here tonight for Lexi Hall.
Still 0 for 4, 1 assist.
Ball's going to be inbounded. Ryan Howard to Jordan, Canada. I mean, yeah. On the floor is Griner, Gray, Howard, Coffee, and Hillman. Hillman now to Coffee for a wing three. That's going to be a misfire. Rebounded Dantas. And here come the Fever with Colson, Mitchell, Hull, Bonner, and Dantas. 1:51 left to go in the third quarter. 18 the shot clock. Bonner putting the ball on the floor. And now back to Dantas on the right wing. Handoff Bonner. A D3 won't go. Rebound to Nia Coffee.
Terrible offense by the Fever this quarter.
They can't find a rhythm right now. And a layup on the other side for Alicia Gray. She can't be denied. She's got 18 points right now with 1.5 to go in the third quarter. We're going to get a timeout made by Stephanie White and the Fever.
Yeah, Josh, no rhythm whatsoever, and they are barbecue chicken inside the paint the other way, the defense by the Fever. Just brutal, man. Fever being outscored 18-7 here in this third quarter. This game was tied at halftime. Now they're trailing by 11. Trailing by 11. Let's see. They only got 2 timeouts remaining now. Let's see if they can find some type of rhythm in this third quarter, man. Just terrible.
My goodness. 51-40 with 1:31 left to go in the third quarter. Atlanta outscored Indiana 18-7 in this third quarter. Stephanie White has to make some adjustments right here to find some offensive rhythm through this defense by the Dream.
Find some pick and pops, some pick and rolls, man. Look at this. Scoring tonight for the Dream. 36 points in their paint. 7 from the perimeter. 8 from the free throw line. 36 points in the paint, Josh.
Where we at, Roach?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 50 likes away from 800.
There you go. Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up and hitting that subscribe. We love making new friends. We'll be live all season long for the Indiana Fever. Next stream will be on Saturday as the Fever take on the Liberty, who are undefeated. And with Sophie and Caitlin Clark being day-to-day, they have a good opportunity to play that game.
Yes.
Damon in the chat says, meh, bigger leads have been blown. Game ain't over till it's over.
Facts.
Here we go. Fever basketball. And on the floor, it's going to be Colson, Mitchell, Hull, Bonner, and Dantas. Dantas, top of the key, with the possession, puts the ball on the floor. Handoff goes Colson, and a contact made by Ryan Howard. And are they going to call this foul against Howard? Howard took a shot.
Looks like they are calling against Howard, yeah. Look at this.
A collision right here. Howard was trying to go through the screen. She took the worst end of the bump.
That's always the worst when you get the end of it and you're still called for the foul.
Ryan Howard just picked up a foul here. And
it's gonna be
is that her third foul?
I think that's gonna be her third foul, yeah.
her third foul.
Okay. Not good, not good. She hasn't been good at all she hasn't been good at all today.
Oh, it's her loss next. It's her loss. It's going to be Fever basketball inbound for the left sideline. Lexi Hull to Sydney Colson, top of the key, picked up by Howard. To Dantes in the high post. Taylor shot clock. She faces Brianna Jones. He dumps inside to Bonner. Puts the ball on the floor against Hillman. Turn around, fadeaway, jump shot, no good. And rebounded by Coffey. Good defense there by Hillman to Bonner. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. A three by Hillman is an air ball out of bounds. Saving it inbounds, Alicia Gray, but to the wrong team. It's Kelsey Mitchell. She'll bring up ball. Come on, Kelsey. You need to find some scoring here. And Mitchell with the scoop layup on the drive inside. That's what she does, Rocha. That's what she does.
Ask you, you shall receive, Josh.
And it's a 9-point game. Atlanta up 51-42 with 38 seconds to go. And we're going to get a Kelsey Mitchell tech.
Bro.
A tech by Kelsey Mitchell. She's arguing. She was arguing with her sideline coach.
I guess maybe she wanted a foul on that drive on the other side.
Fever got to get themselves together, compose themselves, because they all just look frustrated right now, especially Boston, Hull, and Mitchell. They just been looking frustrated the entire game.
Just calm down. Find your scoring here. Go into the fourth quarter and try to come back in this game.
And the first, there was some contact there.
Right, listen, Gray, but no call was called.
Listen, Gray. She took an awkward fall right there too.
Yeah. By the way, she missed a technical free throw, Alyssa Gray.
All right, Dream basketball with 17 on the shot clock, 36 in the game clock. And Canada kick out. Gray, a deep three. Oh, it's a splash for Alicia Gray. 21 points for Gray. My goodness. 54-42. My goodness. Kelsey Mitchell picked up by Canada. A step back three. She's 0 for 5. Stop shooting the three, Mitchell. You don't have that shot. Not even close. 10 seconds in the third quarter. No shot clock for the Dream. They're up by 12. Canada gets a screen from Hillman to Hillman. Inside. Jones. Left-handed layup is good with 1 second remaining in the third quarter. And that's going to do it for the third. Atlanta 56. Indiana 42. Atlanta outscored Indiana 23-9 in that third quarter. 23-9.
Not even double digits for the offense of the Fever.
Did not like the offensive game plan for the Indiana Fever. They just looked lost out there the entire quarter. And I didn't see any real adjustments out of the timeouts.
Especially not on defense. They are getting kirked underneath, man. Oh, there we go.
All right, so hold up those fours if you're able to. Hold up those fours and put the fours in the chat, because it's time. It's time for the clutch quarter, where it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you
finish.
That's all that matters, baby.
Yes.
It's how you finish these games. Dream do have a comfortable lead of 14 going into the clutch quarter.
But you know what? We've seen this Fever team go on 7-0, 10-0 runs in a matter of a couple of minutes. So we could see one here in the fourth quarter. They're right back in this ballgame, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
¿Cómo estás, Yvette?
Hi, Yvette. Good evening, excuse me.
Big Mick, what up?
Mick.
Chris P says, what do you guys stream in basketball off season? Okay. Outside of NBA and WNBA, we live stream some baseball in the summer. And then right around the corner is the NFL season, and we'll be live for every NFL primetime game this season. So that's Thursday Night Football. That is Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. There's going to be a couple of Friday Night Footballs this year. Like we did last year, we'll stream those as well as the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We'll sprinkle in some afternoon games throughout the season as well. So we'll be live for that.
We also do badminton, cricket, all the sports. I'm just kidding.
Yo, what's up, Brayden Harkness?
Hey, Brayden. Good evening, man.
Yvette says, sup. Listen to you guys while making breakfast or dinner. Hey, you can't go wrong with breakfast or dinner ever.
Never, man.
I could go for a good omelet right now.
Bro, okay, what do you put in your omelet?
What I put in my omelet, Rocha, I put sausage.
Okay.
I put bacon.
Okay.
I put lots of cheese. And I love some hash browns and with toast.
Ooh. Okay. I typically like to go with spinach because I love spinach, ham, and you're right, lots of cheese. I've never actually had bacon in an omelet before.
It's good. Den Boy, thanks for the subscribe.
Thank you.
Mac Daddy Dogs and Catering, what's up, dude? How you doing?
What's up, Brian?
Retro Trees 31, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. And hold on, Roach. Oh my goodness, where's my? Oh, there you go. And new to the Cult of Fury, Chris P.
Chris P. Thank you for joining, man.
Crispy, just like how I like my bacon.
Bacon, yes.
Nice and crispy. Dude, thanks for the support, man. Thank you, Chris.
Love you, man. Thank you. All right, Josh, Chad, y'all ready for the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like Ari McDonald's going to check in for Dantas to start the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Ryan Howard checks in for Gray, and Boston checks in for Colson to start the fourth. Yes, Moana. Yes, 42 points for the Fever. 42 points for the Fever, 56 for the Dream.
Yeah, not a good. Only scored 9 points in that third quarter.
Crispy says you guys are fun. Hey, you guys make this fun for us.
Absolutely.
It's going to be Atlanta Dream basketball to start this clutch quarter. And on the floor, it's Brianna Jones, Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, Coffee, and Hillman on the floor. Brianna Jones has it on the high post. Her back to Boston, puts the ball on the floor. Handoff goes Canada. 12 on the shot clock. Nice little cross there for Mitchell. On Mitchell. And layup is no good. Rebound Natasha Howard. Her 9th of the game. And here come the Fever with Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Hull, and Ari McDonald. Ari has the possession against Canada. She'll drive downhill and draw a foul against Canada.
Okay. That's the second on Jordan Canada. Yeah, it's second on Jordan Canada. Yeah. All right, can the Fever get some offense here in this quarter, Josh?
9.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Time is a-wasting. Ari inbounds this from the right sideline to Boston in the high post. Handoff right back to Ari. Picked up by Ryan Howard this time. 10 on the shot clock. Moving off ball is Kelsey Mitchell, but the pass will go to Boston. Handoff goes Lexi Hull. She'll drive inside. She hasn't made a shot tonight. Turnaround jumper will roll out. No good. And a foul against Ari McDonald on a loose ball.
Good effort. Good shot there by Lexi Hall. The ball just didn't fall in for her.
Now I want an omelet.
Bro, omelet sounds fire right now. I'm hungry.
Waffle House?
Let's go to Waffle House, man.
All right, everybody in the stream. We're going to go to Waffle House after the game, okay?
All right.
9-11, let them go in the fourth quarter. Wow. Here come the Dream. They're on the left side of the court shooting in their red uniforms. Brianna Jones has the pass in the high post, but her back to Boston, fakes the handoff to Coffee. She'll hand it off to Ryan Howard instead, and she'll take a slip on the floor. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to call this a foul against Lexi Hall.
Oh, that's her 5th foul, Josh.
Oh, my goodness. A rough game by Lexi tonight.
Yeah.
5 fouls?
5 fouls. Still no points.
Are we going to get into some bar fights too, says Brayton? Oh, you know we can't take Rocha anywhere without a bar fight breaking out.
Oh, I'm going to hit somebody with a glass bottle.
Rocha's always getting ignorant out there.
I'm right.
Dewana Bonner's going to check in for Lexi Hull now.
Okay.
Ball's going to be inbounded from the right sideline from Ryan Howard. She's joined on the floor with Coffee, Hillman, Canada, and Brianna Jones. Inbound to Canada. 4:10 the shot clock, 8:55 remaining. Inside pass, Hillman, kick out, Coffee. Thought about shooting the three. She'll travel, and she moves without dribbling. It is a turnover, Fever basketball.
You can't do that. You got to dribble the basketball.
Now let's see if the Fever can capitalize off of this turnover.
Yes.
They need a bucket. They need to get some kind of rhythm going. This second half has been rough for them offensively. Ari to Boston in the high post. Puts the ball on the floor. Handoff goes Mitchell. She'll move to the right side. Along the baseline, she'll drive. Bringing out Brianna Jones to the left corner outside. 3 on the shot clock. Nice little cross. Step back jumper. I think that was partially blocked by Brianna Jones.
Yep.
And into the hands of Ryan Howard. Back to Jones. Driving. Layup is good off the bank with the left hand.
Bro.
What a finish by Jones, and that's a 16-point lead for the Dream. And a foul on the other side by Ryan Howard in transition, her 4th foul.
She's got more fouls than points here tonight.
The Fever have had no answer for Brianna Jones or Alicia Gray, who just checked in for coffee.
Oof. No answer whatsoever, man.
Where we at, Roach?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 7 likes away from 800.
Thank you. Ball's inbounded. Mitchell layup. Good for Kelsey Mitchell. Ari McDonald with the assist. A 14-point lead for Atlanta. Can they get a stop, though? Here's Canada on the other side. Picked up by Bonner. Top of the key. 15 on the shot clock. She'll put the ball on the floor and attack Bonner downhill. Drive to the left short corner. And a handoff goes to Gray. And a layup is good for Alicia. What a pass. What a play from Canada to Gray. And that puts them back up 16 with 7:45 to go.
Swiss cheese, man.
Swiss cheese defense.
Yeah.
Swiss cheese defense. 10 on the shot clock here for the Fever. Calling forward is Natasha Howard. She'll back down. Naz Hillman, turnaround jump shot is good. Natasha Howard. Really good game from her.
Yeah.
4 for 6, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Short of a double-double here.
Yeah. Good job by Howard.
Here's Canada on the other side. She's in the low post against Bonner. Hits left corner to Hillman, to Gray on the perimeter. Now handoff goes to Canada. 8 on the shot clock. Dump inside. Brianna Jones. Ball's knocked loose, and they're going to call a foul?
A travel.
A travel against Brianna Jones.
Yep.
It's Fever basketball.
Okay. What can the Fever do with it, Joshy?
I don't know. Rochi. 800 likes. That's incredible. Thank y'all so much for 800 likes.
Thank y'all.
Hercules. I watched that movie last night, The Nutty Professor. It's on Netflix. Hilarious movie.
Okay.
And back on the other side, we're going to get a Naz Hillman personal foul. Was that Naz Hillman personal foul?
It was at Canada. I think there was.
Was it Canada?
No, it was not Hillman. You're right. It was not. My bad. Yeah, you're right. I got their hairs mixed up. I wave my hair back and forth.
You wish.
I do wish.
Uh-huh. Fever on the floor is Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Bonner, and Ari McDonald. For the Dream, Griner, Gray, Canada, Howard, and Coffee. Balls inbounded. And Natasha Howard here has it by the logo. Picked up heavily by Hillman, and she'll be fouled by Hillman.
Another
No,
foul.
that's Coffee with the foul.
Now there's Coffee, yeah.
Coffee commits the foul to Natasha Howard. 6:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. All right, man. It's a 14-point game. Fever got to find something.
Get it like
Boston's just out of this, like they're not able to go to Boston here offensively.
at all.
Ball's on the floor, and here is Ari McDonald to Boston. Now handoff Bonner inside Natasha Howard. She will back down and turn around. Jump shot is good. A little hook shot for Natasha Howard.
Okay.
She's got 11 and 9.
She's been the offense tonight, man.
A 12-point game. A driving kick to Coffee for 3. Left corner splash. Assisted by Canada.
Great.
Indiana defense getting Swiss cheesed up here tonight. 63-48. Lead for Atlanta. A step back 3. Ari McDonald misfires. Griner the rebound. 6:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Atlanta in control here. Here's Canada on the other side, driving against Ari McDonald along the baseline, and layup will go. Wait a minute. Offensive foul. Wave off the bucket. She shoved Ari McDonald along the baseline, and they're going to call it for the offensive foul. It is a turnover, Fever basketball.
There you go. Now take advantage of this, man. You're running out of time here, trailing by 15. Take advantage.
15-point game, 6:06 to go. Do you believe in miracles, Rocha? We'll see after this Dream timeout with 6:06 to go. Timeout.
Timeout. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Dude, rough game for Boston, rough game for Mitchell, rough game for Lexi Hull.
You're with Caitlin Clark injured. That's your big 3 right now, and none of them having a good game.
The Dream defense just really stepped up. Bonner and Ari McDonald have not scored in the second half.
Oof, yikes.
They were incredible.
Yeah.
Combined 14 points in that first half, haven't scored a bucket in the second.
The
only one that's really got anything going was Natasha Howard.
Yeah, she's been the offense, almost a double-double here for her tonight. One more rebound.
So the defense picked up here by the Dream in the second half.
Refresh. Yeah, I was not expecting the Dreams defense to step up like this, but damn, they sure have, man.
They made a huge adjustment. They did. And still scoring on the other side. Alicia Gray, 23 points, 9 for 12 shooting,
Jeez.
5 rebounds, 3 assists. Brianna Jones could not be stopped either.
Even in the win against the Dream early in the season, man, Brianna Jones has had 3 great games against them this season.
Well, listen. Our next live stream for the Indiana Fever will be on Saturday. So if you're brand new here, hit that subscribe. If the Fever are playing, the Sports Fury will be live. We'll be covering them all season long. Saturday against the Liberty. That's the next game. On Saturday, we'll be live. And Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, they're listed day to day. They got upgraded to day to day. So with this game being on Saturday, do they play? Well, there's a chance.
There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
I hope they play and I hope Jaquel Jones plays so we have a great game, man.
Gus Slot says, we are not the Pacers. We're done.
Oh, that's tough.
Imagine if they could channel some of that Pacers magic in the fourth quarter and erase a double-digit lead and win.
The little... What did you just... There we go. Yes. That'd be great. If they could just go on like a 6-7-0 run here to get back in this ball game, man. Move that over. Let's sync that up. What is that reaction?
Oh, they just came back from commercial break and it was really loud.
Oh, okay. See,
it was really loud.
I have it muted so that way nobody, because otherwise everybody would hear my my game audio.
So we're coming back out of a timeout made by the Dream. Is anybody in the chat planning on going to a WNBA game this season?
I definitely want to. Hopefully that Valkyrie, I'd like to go to Valkyrie's a Fever game.
I'm trying, and hopefully we'll be able to go to that game. Fever versus the Dallas Wings out here in Dallas.
Yes.
Paige Beckers versus Caitlin Clark, who should definitely be back by June 27th. That's that game.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
No, says Travis. No, says Jay. Nana Banana says yes.
Jerry Smith says, yeah, I have, and I'm definitely be going to another one.
Josh Willis says, my cousin plays for the New York Liberty, so I'm going to go see her play. Dude, really?
Yo. That's dope.
My mom made Hawaiian roll, ham, and provolone cheese sliders. That is good, B-Hub. We're coming over.
Yes.
We're going to come over. We're going to have some Hawaiian roll sliders, and then we're going to go to Georgina Vets, and we're going to have breakfast for dinner.
Yes, let's do it.
So anyway, it wasn't just a timeout, Roger. It was a challenge made by the Dream. The call on the floor was Jordan Canada offensive foul. They challenged that, and they were successful.
Okay.
So it's a driving layup good for the Dream. So it's 65-48 now with 6 minutes to go.
Okay.
Successful challenge by the Dream. Ooh, tough. Here's Colson with the last little cross here to Canada. Inside feed to Boston. A bad pass sails away from her, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to call it...
Who? I think it's off of Boston?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That was a bad pass.
Really bad pass there. That was a good job by Brittany Griner. She saved the ball in bounds and went off the knee of Leah Boston.
Jerry Smith says, I'm going to go to Gainbridge. Dude, nice.
Nice.
Zachary Butler, you're allergic to Hawaiian rolls? Not nice. That sucks. 65-48 off the turnover from the Fever. It's Dream basketball. 12 on the shot clock. Canada on the right wing. Handoff to Griner. Swings it to Coffey on the left wing. Now to Gray. She's got Mitchell out there. She'll take the three in front of Mitchell. Misfires that one. A rare miss tonight. And chasing down the rebound is Natasha Howard. And she stepped out of bounds. So it's going to stay Dream basketball. Nothing really going right for the Fever in this entire second half.
Nah, man, they can't get any momentum going, bro. None. A full moon fever? I like that, Crispy. It's a full moon fever.
B-Hub says, I don't really like breakfast. You don't really like breakfast? What do you mean you don't really like breakfast?
God damn!
Sorry. Ball's inbounded. Here's Dream basketball. Here's inside pass to Griner, and we're going to have another whistle. A personal foul against Boston with 5:14 to go.
That's all the Fever can do right now, man, is freaking foul. Josh likes to choke people. Oh.
Well, Lexi Hull's going to check in for Dewana Bonner. So it's going to be Howard, Boston, Colson, Mitchell, and Hull for the Fever. The Dream have the possession with Griner, Gray, Canada, Howard, and Coffee. 5:10 remaining in the fourth. 10 on the shot clock. Canada dancing around the screen from Griner. Drives downhill against Boston. Kick out to Gray on the perimeter. Inside feed. Griner turnaround jump shot. Good over Howard. 67-48 Atlanta.
This is a destroyment now, man.
17 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell going to work on Gray. Driving. Layup. Blocked by Ryan Howard. Into the hands of Coffee. Ahead to Canada. She has to save the ball in bounds. She does.
Nice.
To Coffee. To Gray. Out to Ryan Howard. A D3. No good. It goes out of bounds. Rough shooting night for Ryan Howard. She's 1 for 6.
At least they haven't needed her tonight, man. They didn't need her production.
Tristan Allen says, when did you guys hit 308K? 308K? I don't know. Probably tonight, I guess.
Yeah, I think we hit it tonight, actually. Yes.
Hey, thank y'all for 308,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Let's go.
And here we go. Fever basketball. Lexi Hull on the cross-court pass. Feeds it down low to Natasha Howard. Brings out Griner. She'll drive. And she'll draw a shooting foul against Griner and go to the line for 2.
Shots! 2 shots. BM says he seriously hasn't had breakfast since we went to the Waffle House in 2022.
So you just, like, don't really care too much for, like, eggs? I know you like bacon.
Yeah.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Omelets. Hash browns. Howard, first free throws up, and it is good. 49-67, Atlanta leads.
I need Atlanta to score 2 more points, Josh.
Jose says, we'll see. Jose says the problem is Stephanie White. No real adjustments for Stephanie White this second half.
I feel like she hasn't really done much adjustments at the whole season in itself, man.
Here goes the second free throw for Natasha Howard, and that is going to be short. Rebound will fall to Hillman. Dream basketball with Brianna Jones, Gray, Coffee, Hillman, and Walker Kimbrough out there with 4 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Atlanta with a very commanding lead. 12 on the shot clock. Handoff to Alicia Gray. She falls on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. A tie-up right here between Alicia Gray and who was that?
I think Kelsey Mitchell got a hand on it. See.
Jerry Smith with a $2.99 donation. Look at that lemon hit.
Let's go. I love it.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
Jerry.
For the sticker.
Thank you, man.
Roach, you like stickers, right?
Oh, I love stickers. I love to play with stickers.
Remember those scratch and sniff stickers?
Yes.
Did you ever have those when you were like in elementary?
Yeah, they were like in the little books and stuff. I loved those.
The schnozberries smell like schnozberries.
Schnozberries. That is awesome. Ooh, sweet child of mine.
So what's the okay, we're gonna have the jump ball finally between Mitchell and Gray. Tip is off, and it's gonna be Dream coming up with the loose ball. No, it's continued to be loose and picked up by R.A. McDonald, but a whistle.
I think it's a loose ball foul with Shatari Walker-Kimbrough.
Shatari Walker-Kimbrough?
Mm-hmm.
Shatari Walker-Kimbrough with the loose ball foul?
Si, senor.
So because of that foul by Shatari Walker-Kimbrough, it's going to be Fever basketball?
Si, senor.
Shatari Walker-Kimbrough.
Si, senor. Oh. She was questionable coming to this game with a knee injuries, and she hasn't played a whole much tonight.
Rocha, you've had a knee injury for what, 29 years?
Oh, absolutely. I have arthritis in my left knee, man.
Jeez.
I do.
All right, so this is going to be free throws coming up for Ari McDonald. So they're in the bonus.
Yeah, it just doesn't show it, I guess.
Free throw number 1 is no good by Ari McDonald.
It's the first time one of the teams have gotten in the bonus all night. Born different. Damn right, B-Hub.
Second free throw is good for Ari McDonald. And that's her first point in the second half.
Yeah, how about that? Oof.
3:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 67-50 lead for the Dream. Walker Kimbrough for Hillman. Inside, Brianna Jones back to Hillman. Swings it to Coffee for 3 from the wing. It's a splash. 70-50, a 20-point lead for the Dream with 3.5 to go. Hull inside for Howard. Backing down. Hillman, turnaround, left-handed layup is good for Natasha Howard. She's got, what, 14 points?
Yeah, 14.
And 10 rebounds.
Double-double.
3:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Shout out to the net, Town.
Hey.
13 on the shot clock for the Dream. Coffee for three. No bueno. Rebound. Goes to Brianna Jones. Out to Ryan Howard. She misses the three.
Oof.
Rebound will go to Walker Kimbrell, and she's fouled from behind by Ari McDonald. Dude, what the hell happened to Boston tonight?
Just nothing. 3 for 9 for Aaliyah Boston.
They're just denying everything to Boston, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I said this in the beginning, man. In the first quarter, Boston, Lexi Hall, and Kelsey Mitchell, they just came out the gate looking frustrated. They were getting frustrated from this Atlanta Dream defense.
Shout out to
especially here in the second half. They really clamped down.
Absolutely.
A technical foul was assessed to Stephanie White.
Oof.
She got called for a T, and Ryan Howard makes the technical free throw.
Well, finally a point for Ryan Howard, man.
Ball's going to be inbounded from Ryan Howard to Hillman. Now back to Howard. Inside pass. Hillman, kick out, Coffee. Hillman inside. Brianna Jones, the triple team. Strip loose. Is going to be a steal by Natasha Howard and a personal foul from Brianna Jones.
So, they're in the bonus, so those free throws.
Free throws coming up for the Indiana Fever.
Okay.
But we're going to get a timeout made by the Dream with 2:52 remaining in this ball game.
They're in control, guys. They're up 19. Just a dominant second half here for Atlanta. Absolute dominant.
Once again, our next live stream for the Indiana Fever will be on Saturday as they take on the New York Liberty, who are undefeated going into tonight. And they're up 70-42 over Chicago at the end of the third quarter.
Ouch.
So, safe to say they're going to stay undefeated.
Yes.
Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham were upgraded to day-to-day, so hopefully they can play in that Saturday matchup against the Liberty.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope. That would be great if they could come back, because they're going to need to be back if they're going to want to win that game. Damn. I can't believe this score. Like, I know I had the Dream winning this game, Josh, but I was not expecting a blowout like this.
Cheeto Puff, where we at?
Let's see. Let me refresh. 50 likes away from 900.
Hey, that's incredible. For those that are still here during this blowout, you guys are real ones. We appreciate the support tonight that you guys have shown. For the new people who subscribe tonight, thank y'all for joining us. We hope to see you. Don't be a stranger. Don't hit it and quit it. Come back and hang out. If the Fever are alive and you got some time to hang out, come hang out with the Sports Fury.
TSF. Yeah. One of my coworkers loves Caitlin Clark, so she'll be happy. There you go, Bia.
Nice.
Virginia.
High five for the coworker.
Bop. Ba 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 Moran.
What's for dinner for tonight for you?
Your favorite meal in the world.
Don't tell me you're gonna have spaghetti.
Si, senor.
Oh,
I love spaghetti, man.
I'm seriously wanting some breakfast now for dinner.
That sounds good.
An omelet sounds really damn good.
Bro,
Maybe too good.
like a 4-egg omelet sounds amazing right now, man.
That's typically what I go with, a 4 or 5 egg omelet.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
I'm a big back. What can I say?
Hey, same here, bro. High five. Player 247 says, "Dude, me too." All right.
What?
Wanting
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Player 247 says Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A sauce.
It is still early out here in Dallas. 8:28 p.m.
These games go by fast, man.
We're coming out of a commercial break made by the Dream on a timeout.
Okay, I haven't said this tonight. Could you say the Dream gave the Fever fever dream?
Sure, Roach. Sure. Out of the timeout is Natasha Howard at the line shooting a pair of free throws. First one's up. It's good for Natasha Howard. She's got 15 points to go with her 10 rebounds.
At least somebody showed offensively tonight for the Fever, man.
Well, the under's definitely going to hit.
Yep.
Second free throw by Natasha Howard. No good. Rebound, Brianna Jones. Still on the floor for the Dream, Jones, Ryan Howard, Coffey, Hillman, and Shatari Walker Kimbrough. 2:40 remaining in the fourth. Ryan Howard struggled tonight from the field. She'll drive and kick to Coffey. Now to Ryan for three. She continues to struggle. That's a missed three. She just could not find the net tonight.
Lucky enough, Josh, the Dream didn't need her tonight. Absolutely did not.
On the floor for the Fever, it is Howard, Boston, Mitchell, Hull, and Ari McDonald. Ari gets the header from Boston, and she is fouled by Walker Kimbrough. So free throws coming up for the Fever. Was that Mitchell or Ari?
Looks like that was...
It was Kelsey Mitchell.
Okay.
So she'll go to line for 2 free throws. Kelsey Mitchell.
She's only got 10 points here tonight, this Kelsey Mitchell. Only 10. That's...
Free throw number 1 for Kelsey Mitchell. Good.
Oh, making 11 points tonight, Mitchell. 5 or 16 from the floor.
If you guys are heading out, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes.
We hope to see you on Saturday as the Fever take on the Liberty. And again, we'll be live tomorrow for the NBA Finals game number 3, where the Pacers take on the Thunder in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell, second free throw is up, and it is no bueno.
Jeez.
Rebound goes to Canada.
Oh, and a stoppage here, I think, for the clock.
With 2:22 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Did you say 2-2-2?
2-2-2-2-2-2-2-2.
2-2-2-2.
Ball's inbounded to Ryan Howard from the sideline. And she'll have the bring up ball picked up by Ari McDonald. She'll bring her across the halfway mark for it to the shot clock. Howard gets a screen from Hillman. She'll slag off. Ari still staying on Howard with 8 on the shot clock. They're just winding down this clock with 2 minutes as Pal pulls up the 3. It's good.
First time we're seeing Pow here tonight, really.
That was her first attempted shot.
Yeah.
1:57 to go. And here is Kelsey Mitchell, the left short corner, picked up by Naz Hillman. She's trying to bounce past this to Natasha Howard. She does. Backing down. Ryan Howard, turnaround shot won't go. Rebound goes Chelsea Gray.
Chelsea.
1:37 to go, Roach. Who's going to score last in this game?
I'm going to say the Fever.
No, but who?
Oh, Ari McDonald.
Ari McDonald?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the last score is going to come from Pau.
Okay.
Here's Pau on the drive. Layup is no good. Rebound Jones. And she's fouled. Falling down. And she'll go to the line for 2 shots.
2 shots. Missing free throws is inexcusable. Let's see. Fever missed 7 free throws tonight, where the Dream have missed 4 free throws tonight.
This was a dominating second half. A dominating second half for the Atlanta Dream. We were tied up at 33 going into halftime.
Yes.
And then it was just dominated by the Dream. Great defensively, and Chelsea Gray and Brianna Jones could not be stopped offensively.
They were incredible here tonight. Led the way for the Dream.
Gus, we have not called unrivaled basketball games, but I'm thinking about doing it this next season.
Oh, okay.
I think I would definitely be interested in doing that. And a bad pass from Coffey meant for, who was that? Caldwell that goes out of bounds off of her hand. So it's a turnover, Fever basketball.
Unrivaled the 3v3 league, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, definitely could check that out. That'd be a lot of fun. I know it was very successful last season.
1:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's going to be inbounded pass here. And on the floor for the Fever, it's Colson, Hull, Brianna Turner, Michaela Timpson, and Ari McDonald. And here's Ari on the drive. She slipped. Oh, she's fouled. She's fouled by Pau and goes to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, you know, in the first 2 games of the series, we saw a lot of Pau because of the injuries to the Dream. But now we didn't really see a lot of Pau tonight. What? Pow! What did a kisser?
Jeez.
That was loud. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. Free throw number 1 is good by Ari McDonald.
See, I can hear myself, and I know that was loud.
Bigwood says, you've seen the rest, but this is the best. The Sports Fury, your home for all things sports. Sponsored by Dude White. What the hell is that? Second free throw is good by Ari McDonald. Under a minute to go. It's 74-56. Last score wins. Come on, folks.
All right.
Last score wins. That's how we're going to do it. Forward to the shot clock. Here's a drive by Caldwell. Layup is good.
Okay.
76-56, 20-point lead. Whoever scores last wins the game.
Come on, Fever, let's score last.
Go ahead, Roach.
All right, Colson misses Josh and a rebound by Coffee. She's fouled by Michaela Tipson.
Free throws, man, right?
Yeah, this should be free throws, yeah. Well, hey, Josh, at least we're seeing some of Michaela Tipson here tonight and a little bit of her.
Isn't that your middle name, Michaela?
Hey, you're not supposed to say that out loud.
Sorry. Rocha Michaela Entertainment.
Great name. Let's go. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Free throws coming up for the Dream.
First one missed by Nia Coffee. And if you guys did not know, yes, she is the sister of Amir Coffee. Not cousin.
Sister of Amir Coffee.
Si, senor.
Your favorite player in the NBA.
Hell yeah, Coffee. I have every jersey of his. All right, here's Ari McDonald. We get the last score here. McDonald fouled. I think she's fouled on the floor here. Yes, she is. By Te-Hina.
Free throws. She's fouled by Papa again.
Yeah, Papa.
So free throws coming up for Ari.
Hey, I did say she's going to score last. So what if she gets these free throws? We don't have enough to score the rest of the game.
Okay. So in our minds, if the Fever score last, they actually won the game.
They won the game. Yes.
All right. It's good for me. Ari, free throw. Good.
Yes, brother. Oh, I gave the point. All right, there we go. 77-57. Sorry, guys. I get the wrong point.
Wait, did you say you like coffee?
I like
the
drink. No, I don't like to drink. Okay. All right, Ari made the free throws, Charles. So she gave me the last score here tonight.
Under 30 seconds to go.
Here's Pow Pow. She'll have it up top, headed off here with a crossover. Kick it to Nia Coffee for three. She missed it. Rebounded by by Brianna Turner. 12 seconds to go.
Amazing grace. How sweet the sound.
2-1. This game is OVA over. Atlanta wins.
Atlanta dominates here tonight, here in the second half, to take the 19-point lead. Dream 77, Fever 58. Again, it was all tied up at 33 going into the half. And then in the second half, Atlanta outscored Indiana 23-9 in that third quarter, and then outscored them 21-16 in the fourth. MVP tonight. MVP, I'm going to give it to Alicia Gray. 23 points on 9 for 13 shooting, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Do you agree?
Oh, 100% agree with you. It's great, man.
X Factor tonight. Who was the X Factor? I think I'm going to go with Nia Coffee here in the second half. 10 points from her, 7 rebounds, a steal, and assist. There were no bench points going into the first half.
It's true. Yeah.
Going into halftime for the Dream. And then Coffee explodes here in the second half.
Let's see. I'll go her as well because you're right. With those 10 and 7 in the second half. Also, she made 3 threes. I was between her and Brianna Jones, who had a double-double. I'll go Coffee as well.
Rough game here by the Indiana Fever offensively, especially in the second half. They were able to get no offensive rhythm going against this Dream defense. Aaliyah Boston, 3 for 9 from the field, 7 points with 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Offensively, she was taken out of the game. So was Kelsey Mitchell, 5 for 16 from the field. She had 11 points, 0 for 5 from downtown. Lexi Hull, rough game from her, 5 fouls and a turnover, no field goals made. She had 0 points. She was 0 for 5 from the field. Sydney Colson was 1 for 4. The only one that got going in the starting lineup was Natasha Howard on her 6 for 9 shooting, 15 points and 10 rebounds with 2 blocks and a steal. The rest of the starting lineup, rough game. And for the bench, DeWanna Bonner, Ari McDonald, they had 14 points combined going into the halftime. And then in the second half, Ari McDonald, she didn't score again from the field, only getting what? She got like 4 or 5 points from the free throw line in the second half.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Nothing from the field. DeWanna Bonner did not score again in the second half at all. So that was tough. Dream played great defensively tonight.
I was very, very impressed with the Atlanta Dream defense tonight, man. Very impressed.
I was disappointed with Stephanie White. She was not able to make any adjustments whatsoever in the second half. I mean, the Dream were just in absolute control, and White had no answers.
No adjustments. She needs to be better on that aspect, man, because they got to start winning games here, especially when Sophie and Caitlin Clark come back.
Which could be on Saturday, folks. On Saturday. The Fever, that's their next game. That's a ways away. But that's their next game on Saturday against the New York Liberty. And Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, who are upgraded to day-to-day, have a solid shot to play in that game. And, man, do they need CC back.
Yeah, they really could use her. They could use the all-around game of Sophie, defense, offense, three-point shooting. They could use both of those girls back, man.
And again, once Sophie and Caitlin Clark come back, I hope Stephanie White doesn't forget about Ari.
Facts. Take those Sydney Colson, Sydney Colson minutes. Take those away. Give them the Ari McDonald, man. Or what did somebody call her? Mac.
AMAC.
AMAC. There we go. Thank you.
In the bushes looking. What's up, man? It's all good, dude. Hopefully you have a good night. If you guys are heading out, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for hitting that like, hitting that subscribe if you guys are brand new here tonight. Again, don't be strangers. We'll be live all season long for the Fever. So if you have some time to hang out for a Fever game, we'll be live throughout the entire season. We also will be live during the All-Star weekend and in the WNBA playoffs. So if you are heading out, have a good rest of your night. We're going to hang out here for a little bit, but thank you.
Thank you!
Gracias!
Gracias! Oh, man, dude, I can smell my dad making the spaghetti and garlic bread right now. It smells so fucking good. So, you're... All right, never mind. Spaghetti doesn't have a smell. Garlic does. I was about to say you don't like the smell of spaghetti.
Spaghetti, to me, it does.
Oh, it does? Okay.
I can smell spaghetti a billion miles away.
Shit. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, definitely, Peggy. It's going to be a big difference when CC and Sophie Cunningham come back. No doubt about it. I think we all could agree. We all miss watching CC play some basketball.
I think she says, I think she said the opposite, Rocha. I think Peggy says it won't make a difference.
Oh, she mistypoed. Okay, well, it's going to make a difference.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Now, the turnovers were still high before CC went out. And they did lose some games. You know, they were still getting acclimated with each other with this with these new players, along with the core of Mitchell, Boston, and CC. So they still got some figuring out to do. And if CC and Sophie Cunningham do come back, that's a tough game to come back to, New York Liberty.
It is.
So we'll see. But Stephanie White, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to question her a bit. I'm not lying.
Feels like a lot of these games where they get down, she doesn't really make the right adjustments. It feels like she makes better adjustments when they're winning.
Cajun Man, thank you so much, dude.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
In the bushes says, I'm going to make an hour-long compilation of Rocha being a silly goose.
Oh, I'm such a silly goose. Yes, I am. The cake, it does love it. Yes, he does.
Shut up.
Oh, my goodness. My foot itches. Bro, somebody scratch my foot for me.
Shut up.
Is there any other games on tonight? No, it was only the 2 games today. Okay. God damn, New York's killing Chicago by 26 points, bruh.
Big Wood said, it's because she's a Stephanie. Never trust a Stephanie. Dude. I don't think I've ever met a Stephanie.
Really?
I don't think I don't think I've ever met a Stephanie that was cool.
Oh, damn. I had a really big crush on a girl named Stephanie.
Every Stephanie I've ever met were a douchebag.
Damn.
Was a douchebag.
That's tough.
Becky's too. I've never met a decent Becky yet.
Fuck. I had an aunt named Becky. I've had a big crush on Stephanie. One of my mom's best friends' name is Stephanie. So all the Stephanies I haven't met have been the opposite. They've been really cool. Jess says I can't trust Allison. Oh, Allison. Okay.
Allison. You know, I don't think I've ever met an Allison. Have I? I don't know. I don't remember.
I have an aunt named Allison, and she is louder than me.
Allison?
Allison. Mm-hmm. We call her Allie.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever met an Allison.
Okay. Proudly says, what's your thoughts on Karens?
I've never met a Karen.
Really? Holy shit.
Like, someone with the actual name Karen.
Karen, okay. Like, now, a Karen as in somebody who's a bitch. Yes. I have a really nice cousin named Karen. Louder than you? Yes. I have aunts who are louder than me. Yes. I have aunts that are louder than me.
My niece is named Karen.
Okay. Hopefully she's cool.
I'm sure she is.
Jess says, anybody I've met with the name Allison has just never sat right with me. Maybe want to send her to medieval torture times.
Jeez, that's pretty rough. Isaiah says, I love the NBA, and I hate to nitpick certain things, but I feel like we should have been at Game 4 already and not waiting until tomorrow for Game 3. They stretched this out way too long. I was thinking the same thing. The NBA Finals this year is stretched out way longer than I ever remembered. I typically remember the NBA Finals being done by June 12th.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if the NBA Finals goes to 7, it'll be till June 25th.
Yeah. It's like 3 days off in between games is long, or 2 days off. What if just go every other day? Like the next 2 games. Game 3 is tomorrow. Game 4 is on Friday. It's every other day right now. The next 2 days. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. But yeah, it does feel like these days in between are dragging out for the NBA Finals.
What about Jacobs? Every Jacob that I ever met has been pretty cool. I have a cousin named Jacob. He's a cool guy.
Let's go. Jacobs are the best in the world. And Tev says, and what's crazy is OKC or India close. Yeah, I mean, you could have a hella close finals and they're still going to put out in 2 or 3 days in between. And that's the thing. If we complain to Adam Silver about that, I'd be like, well, you guys complain that there's not enough time in between conference finals games and that is too much time in between NBA
Find
finals.
a balance, idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I would tell him. I wish I could sit down and talk with Adam Silver. I wish I could.
Talk him into shorting the schedule, too. With all these stupid back-to-backs. Bigger says, you could get a damn PhD in between games 1 and 7.
Oh, man.
That's great.
I loved how everybody roasted the hell out of ESPN for putting those clip art Larry O'Brien trophies onto the court.
Yes.
We saw that on the stream and we were like, what the hell is that?
Mm-hmm.
By the end of halftime, they got rid of it and they put in the script.
Yep.
NBA Finals with the YouTube logo because they were getting ripped to shreds. That was embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Like, dude, the logos were so blurry, bro. Like, they didn't even look weird. You could tell they weren't real, man. Like, why not put the logo back at the court? Or why not put the finals logo back in the center court?
Nathaniel says, or asks, what about Nathaniel? Nathan. Um, I haven't met too many Nathaniels in my life. You're the only one that really pops up in my head. And you're a pretty cool guy, I guess.
He's aight. Mhm. Yeah, you're really the only Nathaniel I think I've ever actually met too. Maybe I've been like in school with one or something, but he's the only one I really know.
I've met a billion Michaels.
Michael's. Yep, same.
Half of them are my family.
You know, it's more of a. It was feels like it was a more of a common name back in the day than now. I was I forgot whose PA announcer it was, but I was watching some PA announcer on TikTok. He's like, man, all these new generation of names, we don't have the OG names like Mike and Ben and Gary. It's all these random names nowadays.
I don't know about that. I think there's like a bunch of young people that are still named Mike and Ben and stuff.
Okay.
I know quite a bit of young Michaels.
Mikhail.
My brother's name is Michael.
Mm-hmm. Do I know any smaller Mikes? I don't think I do. Yeah, definitely Ben. I know a few Benjamins who are my younger generation family.
Why'd you say you agreed with what that guy said?
Well, I know with all the names, like, I don't really meet a lot of Mikes nowadays or Garys like that. I just thought of a couple Bens that I know.
Gary?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever met a Gary, but the only Gary I know is Gary Payton Jr.
Gary Neal? Play for the Spurs?
I don't.
Gary Payton?
Yeah, the first Gary Payton. I don't know the other person, Gary Neal. So there, Gary in baseball. Wait, is it? Oh, tomorrow's Isaiah's 21st birthday.
Tomorrow's your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared to ask. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do for your birthday, boy? Well, happy birthday to you tomorrow, Isaiah.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
What did you get Isaiah for his birthday?
A high five.
That's not all you got.
Unfortunately I can't say it on stream.
Oh, you're gonna send him some sizzling content?
Yes. Give him some free OnlyFans content. And that's right, B-Up has a birthday in 6 days.
You got a birthday in 6 days?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. What you gonna do for your birthday? Any plans, B-Up?
Gonna get a cake? Gonna have some cake? Oh, it's a home run.
I'm gonna be years old in November. No. Already? Years old? Damn. Jacob, your birthday's on Christmas Eve.
Ooh. How about that?
This game is going by quick. So quick that it's already over.
Yes!
If my firstborn is a boy, said Isaiah, I'm gonna name him Thomas. I like that name, Thomas.
Okay.
It's a good name.
Are you gonna have his birthdays be Thomas the Train themed?
Oh my god. No plans yet, says B-Hub. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn 21 in October, says Brother Reynolds. 21 in October.
Nice.
October birthday. Nice, I like it. $2 donation from Bobby Cox. Go back to the 5-game first round format. Oh, they'll never do that.
No, they won't.
They'll never do that. That's a lot of money lost.
Yeah, I mean, that's potentially looking at 2 games per series. That's 4 series each. Yeah, they ain't doing that.
Especially after what the Clippers and Nuggets did in the first round.
Mm-hmm. Going to 7? Yeah.
Bobby Cox, thank you so much for the 2, man.
Thank you.
Yvette says his nickname can be Tommy Boy. Hey, yeah, I like that. Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy.
You should watch that movie one day, Roach. Tommy Boy with Chris Farley and David Spade.
I gotta check it out, man. I know you talk
I'd definitely be Isaiah's son.
Oh, God.
Tommy likey. Tommy want wingy.
What?
You have to watch the movie.
Okay. Damn.
Georgie says, you're going to have so much fun, B-Hub. You sure are. Virginia has so many fun activities.
That's tough, man.
And B-Hub says, oh, yay, Georgie, I can stare at paint drying. How fun is this?
It's so much fun.
Pin the tail on the donkey. Did you ever play that?
I've actually never played that.
You never played that? Put the blindfold on, they got the tail, and they spin you around, and you got to try to get on the donkey.
I never played that.
Yeah. Last time I played it, 5 kids died.
God damn.
It was a really, really thick needle.
I guess.
You probably should have done that.
Fuck.
It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game.
I guess so. Hey, B-Hub, I got an idea for your birthday. Since it happened on your birthday 3 years ago, how about you go watch Game 6 Warriors and Celtics from the NBA Finals?
Oh, that's mean.
I'm sorry. I love you, B-Hub.
Isaiah says his middle name is going to be my first name. I like Isaiah Thomas, but I don't want my kids to have my first name as his, so I'm going to flip it. Thomas Isaiah, my last name.
Okay.
Thomas Isaiah.
Thomas Isaiah.
Yeah, because Isaiah Thomas, everybody just call him, like Isaiah Thomas, like the players.
Mm-hmm. I always forget there's 2 Isaiah Thomases.
What's up, Brother Stitch?
Hey, brother. What's up, man?
What happened to Bobby Woodruff, says Jake B? I think he's still streaming. In fact, I know he's still streaming. He sends me an invite every day.
Zoom invites.
One day I'll tune in. One day I'll pop up just randomly.
My friend Josh. Oh, Josh, my friend. There we go. That's how he says it. Damn, Rhodes, that was loud. That's what she said.
After you farted.
Yes.
Yvette says, Georgie won't let me name our kids after us, so I can't have a little Yvette smack my head. A little Yvette.
A little Yvette.
I wonder how common that is we always see juniors, right?
Yeah.
Guys will name their sons after them, but how often do girls name their daughters after them?
Because
I don't think I've ever really seen that in real life.
I'm trying to think if I know anybody that has. I don't think so.
I don't think that's not nearly as common as guys do.
Yeah.
But why not?
Would they still considered juniors, or you don't say that because it's a female?
I don't know the rules of this.
Okay. Hey, Yusuf, 2 sweets, bro.
Too sweet, Yusuf. I downloaded an instrumental version of Enter Sandman, says Riley O, and played it on a loop while consuming beer. Started around 2 p.m. Pacific today. Let's fucking go. Cheers. Damn.
That's great.
on a loop the entire time? I mean, it's a good song.
Love that song, man. Damn.
Are you doing like karaoke or something?
I've never done karaoke.
It's fun.
Oh, I
haven't done it in a long time, but it'd be fun.
I want to get drunk and do karaoke.
Yvette says, to piggyback off of what Isaiah said, my mom gave me her name as my middle name. Now that I've seen a lot. My mom's that way too.
Okay.
Her middle name is my grandmother's first name.
Okay.
I've seen women do that.
Yeah.
My mom's, like I said, my mom's like that.
Yeah, I've met a couple of my cousins who their mom's first name is their middle name. So yeah, I've definitely seen that too. CJ, you're a junior? That's what's up, man. My mom didn't want to name me after my dad. She doesn't like my dad. Well, she didn't like my dad's first name for some reason.
Oh.
She didn't want me to be Michael. Or Mike.
My dad's my brother's named after my dad. And then I have my dad's first name as my middle name.
It's your middle name. So if they like that name, then
my dad's Michael, my brother's Michael, and my middle name is Michael.
Michael.
Jeez. Jet says, I have no clue where my parents pulled the name Jezebel from. I feel like I've heard that name before, though.
Jezebel.
It's not too common. I feel like I've heard that before. But it's a unique name.
It is. I like that.
It's a unique name.
It's a cool name. I like that name, Jets. I like that name.
Michael Stephanie Johnson. I wonder how many guys out there have a woman's name for their middle name.
Yeah. Like,
Not an androgynous name, like a straight up woman's name for their middle name.
yeah. Androgynous, that means that could be like a both name, right?
Yeah, they could be male or female.
Okay. Like a Taylor.
Like, or Sean.
Or Sean. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What else is an androgynous name?
Sean. Trying to think the top of my head.
I think Mike is now too. Like I've seen some women named Mike too.
Really?
Mikey, yeah. Like that actress from the movie Anora, her first name is Mikey.
Mikey, okay. Jamie. There we go.
Jamie.
That's a good one.
Lance.
Okay. I've met a few girls and guys named Jamie. There you go. Good one.
Yep. Same.
Team D. Jake B says my kid's name would be Jackass 1 and Jackass 2.
Jackass 1 and Jackass 2. Alex, that's another one.
That's a good one.
Aaron. Charlie, yes. Yeah. I've met men and women named Charlie.
Oh, okay.
Sam, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Same. Francis and Francis. Sam.
Okay. I've never met anybody named Francis.
Never?
Never.
Not even once?
Not even once.
You've never met a Francis in San Francisco?
Mm-mm. Never.
I feel like you have.
Maybe I haven't. I forgot, but not to my knowledge, man.
Jet says I had some guy whose friends named Shelby, Aubrey, Cameron, and Addison.
Yeah. Okay.
I've known some Camerons. Shelby, like the famous Shelby, who the Shelby Mustang is named after in Ford.
Okay.
Aubrey, I haven't met a guy named Aubrey before, or Addison.
The Giants had a first baseman back in 2010, Aubrey Huff.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Now everybody hates him.
Why?
He has some views that people don't like.
Mm-hmm. He also doesn't like spaghetti?
Yeah. Mercedes? I've never met a dude named Yeah, actually Mercedes can be one. Yeah.
Mercedes Lewis?
Yeah, that's right. Mercedes Lewis. Really good tight end. Old tight end. Ironically, they were all good at football, says Jets. Every year they made All-Star or All-Area Pro. Yeah.
Well, Isaiah, when you have your first son, you can go with one of those names.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a shoo-in to be a great football player.
They're going to be the next 49ers great.
Tab 901 says, my brother's name is Patrice. We call him Big Trice. Patrice, like Patrice O'Neal, one of my favorite comedians. Rest in peace.
I've not heard of him.
Funny guy.
Patrice. I like that. That's a cool name. I like that name.
Mm-hmm.
Patrice. Y'all are always fun vibes. World can't control life. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Big Wood says Riley. That's another one.
Riley?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. It's only 9 o'clock?
It's
7 o'clock over you.
Only 7:08.
Over by you. It's 7 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. Everything's still open.
Yeah.
What do I do with my time?
Go get something good to eat.
Do I go catch a movie?
You could.
I could go catch a movie.
What's that comedian movie you want to see? That funny movie?
Friendship?
Yeah, that's right. I'll see that or something.
Jet says, for some reason, every male that I've known that had a feminine name was good at football.
Is that how she sounds?
That's exactly how she sounds.
That's interesting. Bradley says, go mow the lawn.
Mow the lawn? I got a guy who he pay every weekend to come do it.
Shoot, I don't blame you.
I don't do that no more. Hell no. I ain't going outside. During the day, I'm done with that.
Trust me, mowing the lawn at 3 a.m. in the morning.
That last time I did it, what the hell am I doing this for? I can just pay somebody to do this. Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore.
I don't blame you, bro.
FaceTime Rocha for 2 hours? Oh, no, he's eating spaghetti tonight, Georgie. I don't want to see that.
Have we ever? Oh, we have FaceTime. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because we had to test something out.
Yeah.
That was the only time I've ever even opened up the FaceTime app.
I think
I don't ever FaceTime.
Oh, I don't either. The only time I FaceTime is with girls when I get the chance.
Uh-huh. You're rizzing up the girls on FaceTime, Roach?
Ah, damn right. Oh, whoops. Big One says, if my neighbor mows the lawn at night, I'm walking out there with flip-flops and slapping him.
Most of the fun at night. But, I mean, shit. You avoid the sun.
Yeah.
You avoid the heat.
The heat. Mm-hmm.
Especially out here in Texas. But you would be an asshole.
I mean, if you're like Brock Lesnar, you could because you're not living near anyone.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go watch the Final Destination movie at 10, says Jets.
Nice.
I think you'll like it. I enjoyed it. It's pretty good.
I just love that it's called Bloodlines.
I didn't even think about that. Would you do that the entire movie, Roach?
Yeah, just... Somebody looks over...
You should do that, Jets.
Just...
When you go see the movie, just go like this the entire time. Put your fucking hand down. Damn, Georgia says, Yvette, you always miss those free throws. Damn. She'll make more free throws than Rocha, though. Like he's doing right now. Always choking at the line.
Hey. God damn, bro.
I would put $5 that Yvette can make more free throws out of between the two of you out of 10 attempts.
Oh, that's that's $5 easy bucks for me. I'll kick her ass.
If she could make 2, she's winning.
Hey, I beat you. I don't care if you had a bad back. I beat you. Last time you got me.
Yvette says, make it $200.
God damn. Okay. Let's do it. I'll make more free throws than you.
Jet says, I should take a speaker and play Roman's theme song in the movies.
Oh.
Like, have someone play that right behind you as you walk into the theater. And then have them do this. Have them do that.
That is so perfect.
And see if anybody does it along with you.
Oh, I'm sure somebody in there. There's got to be somebody who, I know, Bigwood. I choked on my own saliva, bruh.
How do you do that?
I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes it's my acid reflex. Aren't you proud of me, Daddy? Jossie?
Are you going to get popcorn, Jets?
Some Bunch of Crunch?
What's your snack at the theater? You go with the popcorn and the chocolate, right?
Oh, you got me addicted to that, bro.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty damn good. Jesus, I'll get JFK.
Shit!
Well, don't be like that one chick who got the theater collapse on her while watching Bloodline.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodlines. That happened. I think opening weekend. Some lady went into a theater watching Final Destination and the theater collapsed. She survived, though.
Mm-hmm.
So she saw the premonition and she was able to dodge the right stuff as it was collapsing and survive. Right now, she's fighting for her life. She's looking for all the signs right now.
This is good.
I would.
Hell yeah. Oh, what was it, Josh? Sinners broke the record for the most growing action movie in the last 15 years. Saw that today.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. My favorite movie so far of 2025.
Excuse me.
Would you guys be willing to start a 3v3 basketball tournament? If we get enough people to do it, I would love to do that.
That'd be great.
Control Life. I'd love to do that.
Can we do half court so I don't get tired?
No.
Oh.
No, we're gonna do full court 3v3, Roach. A full court 3v3.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
fun.
we're gonna play half court.
Okay.
Jet says, well, I'm gonna get popcorn, obviously, but I put crunch inside a bag of Cheetos
Oh.
and some nerd gummy clusters as well with a soda. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's a solid move.
Yeah.
It's a solid move. I'd probably give that. I'm gonna give that an 8.2 out of 10. It's a solid move.
I'll give it a 6.9 out of 10.
6.9 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Dude, when we went to the movies, me and my cousin last week to go see Ballerina, I got the large drink, and because he got the rewards and it was his birthday, we got the drink completely free.
Well, you just told him it was your birthday?
He's got the rewards, so the rewards showed that it was his birthday, so when she scanned it, boom, free drink.
Damn, I don't think I have that on my rewards.
Rip. They have Josh.
What theater is it? What kind of what brand?
Regal.
Oh, Cinemark.
Yeah, so the Cinemark. Okay. So.
Well, that's cool.
It was dope.
I mean, that's a $10 drink right there.
Yeah. They have a nice combo at that movie theater where it's like a large popcorn, a large drink, and your choice of candy for like $23. Oh, that's right. We got the popcorn and the drink free because of his birthday. So that whole thing, candy, a large popcorn, large drink, $6.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's huge.
Yes, it was huge.
That's a big ass discount, man.
It went from $25 to $6. All I paid for was the candy.
That's nothing.
Yes, sir.
One of these days, I want to get one of those special popcorn buckets that they always have now at the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
They always look so cool, but some of them are really, really pricey. So I'm waiting for like a really, really cool one that I just feel like I can't pass up.
Okay.
I almost got the one for the Gladiator 2 because they had the helmet of Russell Crowe's character from Gladiator 1.
Okay.
They had that helmet as a popcorn bucket. I almost bought that.
Ooh, okay. Cool.
For the upcoming Fantastic Four movie,
Uh-huh.
they have this really cool Galactus popcorn bucket. I would like to have that, but it's $80.
Huh?
$80 for
Holy.
this upcoming Galactus popcorn bucket for the Fantastic Four movie. It looks cool, but damn.
I think you're saying it's like $35 or something. 80?
Georgie, I heard you bought the Dune bucket, Josh. Oh my god. Do you remember this? I mean, this was all over social media, Roach. I'm sure you probably saw like 5 TikToks on it at least.
Let me see.
The Dune popcorn bucket. It looked like a fleshlight.
I would have got it. Why did they make it look like that? Does it like look like something in the movies?
It's supposed to be a sandworm,
Oh.
but it came out looking like that.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to put your head in there.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What does meme say? There's a meme that says, "I'm just here to fuck the popcorn bucket, Dune Part 2.
Yeah, those popcorn buckets were terrible.
Yeah, I can see that, man.
They were terrible.
Oof.
I don't know. I might go see a movie. There's quite a bit of movies that are out right now.
Okay.
I might. I like seeing a movie late at night, last showing.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty chill.
Well, I mean, last time you went, there was a big ass storm.
That's always cool.
Yeah.
That's always cool. No storm tonight though. Just really. Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
Thunderstorms. Oh, around 7 a.m.
Oh. Damn. It was like, I was hoping it was right when I got there.
Well, all right, folks. We're going to go ahead and head out. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Everyone who smacked that like button. How many, Roach, by the end of the game?
2 likes away from 900.
Damn, that's what's up. Thank y'all for that. Hitting that subscribe for the new people tonight. Mod Squad, great job tonight. Cult of Fury Elite. Everybody who donated tonight, gifted membership, became a member. Thank you, Chris P, for that. We'll see you guys tomorrow for NBA Finals game number 3. Thunder on the road in Indiana. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. Have a good dinner. We'll catch y'all later.
Good night. Farewell. So long.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Good night, guys.
Bye. Bye-bye.